allowed the children.
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
She
Off your mind.
like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, this man not the off in mind, my ego don't come, aha. Now you muna don't hear all these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. Where they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting suppose get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, my ego. You go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we laugh, oh, yo. Don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo.
Hello there, brethren. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun live. I know it's been a while, isn't it? So thank you so much for joining me. And I bet you've read the description of the broadcast already, right? Please do read the description. Sorry, the caption rather. You've read the caption of the broadcast. Okay, so then make sure you read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them to join us. The Mayegun is live. Mayegun today. So I know this is like a catch-up for some of you who have probably been following the stories out there about a young lady, 26-year-old young lady that died in Devulumayis, That's the Minister of Works. Nigeria's the Minister of Works. So a lady died in his house in Ebonyi, and that has created a lot of controversies somehow. On the one part, it's kind of looking like the minister is wielding his influence, his power to bury the case. While on the other hand, a lot of people are demanding for probe. They are demanding that if something like this happens or should happen to anyone who is not even like a public servant or public official, we all know how the police and the rest of them are going to treat the suspects. But this is a minister, and he is wielding his influence in a way that a lot of people are suspecting a cover-up. However, on Mayegun's Diary Political tonight, I am going to bring to you, as usual, like the comprehensive report on it, all the pieces that you've heard here and there, right? I'll piece them together to make a whole bunch, like a whole story, okay? And then other stories too, right? So let's start with this of the devil Umahi. On your screen is a young woman, on the left there, right? Is a young woman called Maria Habila. Maria Habila happened to be, initially they said she's, she's a massage therapist, so to say, right? Meaning somebody who can come and give you, the special happy ending stuff, right? That was the impression, okay? And it was reported that herself and her friend were commissioned to, like, attached to serve Devil Umahi, the Minister of Works. I'm so sorry, like I'm so roasting, right? That's not your fault, right? Give me a sec. Damn. Anyway. So, Minister of Works hired the two girls or two ladies, and somehow the two of them ended up in a secondary home in Ebonyi, and one of them died overnight. And the circumstances surrounding her death remain kind of like a shroud, like a secret, so to say. But when people saw the corpse of Maria, that prompted a lot of questions. For example, the story being given by the minister, because he's the one speaking so far, all right? The story is, he's been telling us about the lady, does not really correlate with the body, the corpse of the lady. And that is why Umahi's statement, I'll share that with you. But the twist to all of this actually started 2 days ago, when the supposed father of Maria, the victim here, so a father traveled down to Ebonyi, or was in Ebonyi. And then it was like he rejected the idea of conducting an autopsy, because that's the only thing that could probably really answer all questions. How did she die? According to Devil Umahi, he said this lady, he's been sponsoring her, like more or less like sponsored her to school and give her a job. That in fact, she is attached to him. She's kind of like a walking directly under him. He didn't say what she does, but according to him, he said the lady, Maria, usually traveled with him all over the place, and she's a nurse, not a physiotherapist, so to say. Now, the father who came back and said they don't want any autopsy. It is against their own culture. I don't know, family culture or something. In that sense, we will never possibly know what happened. However, people said when we saw the picture of Maria, the lifeless body of Maria, yeah, you had this kind of like a peeled skin on her lap like that. She had this peeled skin. How did that happen? No idea. She, according to Devil Umahi said that he was on the phone to her boyfriend before she died. Okay, he said she was on the phone to her boyfriend and was complaining to her boyfriend that she was bleeding from nose. And her boyfriend said, I'm going to end the call now so that you can go and deal with your bleeding nose, and I'll call you back. Devil Umahi said 3 minutes later, the boyfriend called back. By then, she was dead. That's the story. But when we saw the body the corpse of Maria, he didn't have any bleeding nose. He had a bruised lips, more or less like somebody who got beaten in that sense, right? Bruised lips. I don't know if YouTube is not going to sanction us, but you can watch this clip on your screen, right? So she had all this bruised body, like she was kind of like attacked, and she fought in a way, right, before she got subdued and possibly killed. But that's not what Devil Umahi had to say. But in his own statement, trying to sound more or less like, you know what, I was only helping the family, and people should not politicize this, the blah, okay? So that's Yewande there, I was screaming my name. Anyway, so Devil Umahi is now threatening everyone who speaks on this matter. Because according to him, yeah, he has done nothing wrong. Obviously, the police will be the one to tell us that anyway, but that is not going to happen. So Devil Umahi is already threatening to sue people, whoever speaks on this matter, because as it is, right, except for those who probably are trying to politicize it, according to him, right? So none of us is actually interested in justice for her. Of course we are. But we're all sure that if there is any foul play for any reason, that she will never get any justice, not when Devil Umahi is a part of the APC. So I will start with his own statement, and then other statement like the affidavit. His father went to court to stop any autopsy. I'm sorry, her father went to court to stop any form of autopsy, which would then possibly keep her cause of death in the dark forever. All right. Then her friend, who was supposed to be with her, surprisingly, she disappeared. And then yesterday, she reappeared. And reappearing, she reappeared with an affidavit, another affidavit, to say, you know what, she cannot be questioned. Affidavit for the father of the deceased is that they do not want any autopsy, no investigation, just give her to us and let us bury her. So right now the father is online begging the police, the minister, to please release the body. And you know, once they bury her, right, that's the evidence buried, Abby. Here, I will give you the chance to listen to the entire statement, not the entire statement, but part of what Devil Umahi told the media, his own defense. And I don't know if you're going to find him guilty already or not, but this is like dark.
Information I want to correct is that the lady in question was like a daughter to me. She had stayed with me for 3 years. She was a staff of the Federal Medical University. She was a nurse and not a physiotherapist. And the family and my family are like one family. And she has her medical records in Turkish hospital, being paid by us. And she spoke to her boyfriend at the hour of her death and complaining that she was bleeding from the nose. And the boyfriend said, no, you have to report. You say it has stopped. So the boyfriend said, listen, I will not continue this conversation since you are bleeding. It will increase the bleeding. And she told the boyfriend, don't cut the call. The boyfriend cut the call. And 3 minutes later, the boyfriend called again. She was not responding. And even in the morning, she told the boyfriend she was going to bath because she locked her door, you know. So even in the morning, when they broke the door and discovered her dead, the tap was still running, you know. So, but what baffles me, you know, in this country is that everything becomes an opportunity. Now, there is a guest house where her and the second medical person stay. And that is very far from where I stay. And so it means that, God forbid, somebody dies in Ministry of Works, the minister must be accountable to that. Is that what they're saying? Is that they're saying that somebody cannot die? Is that, have they checked the medical records of the lady? Do they know, you know, that this lady was like a daughter to me? And that, you know, everything goes into politics. But what I say to people, be careful. Life is spiritual. When you want to use the unfortunate death of a young girl to play politics, if we have hands in the killings, it will follow us in our family. But if we don't have hands and you are jumping into it, behold, this is David. I'm a man of full grace. You don't, tackle me anyhow and you go out of it. So be careful when you want to use the death of that young lady. One of my best workers, a nurse, a staff of the federal. Somebody said, oh, they were transported. The second girl is from Benue State, and that girl has worked with me as a governor before she was employed. And so when people darken the so while I'm not talking to the president, that means nothing, but very painful to me that that girl passed on. It's very difficult to replace her, and the parents will be begging them, allow for autopsy to happen. They say it's against their culture. But the question is that if she were a Muslim, will you be insisting that autopsy will happen? But we insisted to our lawyer that autopsy should happen. And we are begging the parents to allow autopsy to happen. And I say, no, it's against their culture. And so we have a statement, and only God will resolve it, because I've directed that the corpse cannot be removed until they have done autopsy. Will you be insisting that autopsy will happen? But we insisted to our lawyer that autopsy should happen. And we are begging the parents to allow autopsy to happen. And I say, no, it's against their culture. And so we have a statement, and only God will resolve it, because I've directed that the corpse cannot be removed until they have done autopsy. But it's very strange why an unfortunate thing that happened, is being made this. Is it that we killed a woman that was giving me injection, or that, was administering drug to us, that live in our guest house, even in my residence in Asokoro? So what sort of rubbish is that? So, but people should be careful, because when I kneel down to pray, I say, when you push yourself into this, I say, God, may the death of the girl be better than their own death. That's my prayer for everybody that is using it to play politics. But if we have hands, let it also follow us. Because it can be very annoying when people use, people's, unfortunate incident and are playing politics. Some people are calling me, we are this organization, we want to do protest, we want you to see us. What is it? This is David. I don't fear battle, and I've never lost any, but life is spiritual. We need to be very, very careful. It's very important. So the matter is ongoing. We've reported to IG to transfer the case to Abuja, so that, because Ebonyi, I'm from Ebonyi, former governor there, so let them transfer it to Abuja and let them beg the family to do autopsy. I'm begging the family to meet with IG so that maybe IG can convince them. But there are medical records in Turkish hospital. The last one was on 5th of April, and it cost me 2.2 million. The records are there. I paid 2.2 million, So that is it. So I don't want to go, because it's like a daughter that died. So I'm mourning, and I laugh at, so they say it's a physiotherapist. They presented the girls as if they were wrong girls. These people were inside the plane with me, and my immediate staff. We flew together. It's not as if they even came to Ebonyi differently. We flew together, with them. We're going to Lagos, and this is not the first time. The boyfriend also told us that in Lagos, which was when we went for this coastal road, that she called him and said she was bleeding from the nose. He said, no, report to your boss. He said the boss will insist that she should go back to hospital, that she didn't want, and she don't stress me. So he said, look for hospital around there and go. That's the confession of the boyfriend, And so I've asked the police to go to the call log, and then they will see the last discussion, the girl had with the boyfriend at the hour of death, because the moment the boyfriend started calling again, she was not picking the call again. So you can go to the call log of the boy, go to the call log of the girl, and you hear the conversation. It's an unfortunate thing that happens. And like I said again, she's been receiving treatment at Turkish hospital, and the medical records are there. So I don't want to join issues with anybody, but just know that the guest house far from where I was staying, and as the head of that home, I take responsibility in making sure that, the right thing is done. But I suspect no foul play, but because, is it the girl, the colleague from Benue State, that who they sleeping on the same bed, is it the girl that we remotely care because her door was still locked? That door was broken before she did this thing, and the tap was still running, and the police, because she I think she was going to bath, and so when they took her to the mortuary, that's when the police took the picture in the mortuary. They don't dress up in the mortuary, and took the picture, and they send out damaging information. The police, whoever that spoke to Sahara Reporter, after the burial, we answer to our family. We are not going to leave the matter lying. I've directed my lawyers to get across to two, people on cyber bullying on this matter. So we're going to test the law on that. So
thank you very much.
that's just it.
Thank you very much.
May her soul rest in peace.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We are come to the end of this presentation.
Information I want to correct is that they.
Honestly speaking, right, I will probably throw it to you, every one of you. Do you actually believe the nonsense, the cock and bull stories cooking up there? Yeah? Because he needed to say something, he needed to put up a face in the media so that, because normally it's the police that were supposed to actually be telling us what happened to her and the steps they are taking to verify what happened to her. So he said, if anybody died in their Ministry of Works, does that mean that the minister killed the person? No. If people died in the ministry, at the Ministry of Works, right? Well, they died at the Ministry of Works. If any member of the Ministry of Works, any staff of the Ministry of Work dies in your home, in your country home, then there should, under this kind of circumstance, right, then there should be an independent investigation. It's as simple as that. You don't owe us any story. All this trying to gaslight people and trying to intimidate them and threaten them. Then they said something about if she was a Muslim, hey, would people be asking for autopsy? Hey, if a Muslim died under a questionable circumstances or under any questionable circumstances, if people suspect a foul play, the right thing is for them to carry out the autopsy. But what really transpired behind the scene? What will make a father, trust me, a father who just lost a daughter, right, to jump straight to court, to go and get an affidavit, right, to stop any form of investigation, any autopsy, whatever it is. The father of the young woman went straight to Ebonyi, High Court in Ebonyi State, to go and swear to an affidavit that they don't want any case, they don't want any investigation, they don't want any autopsy. They just want the body of their daughter so that they can go and bury her, just like that, right? Then our friend, who was supposed to be our colleague who was supposed to be our friend, vice versa, right? That one first disappeared. Then later, maybe after they have kind of like arranged the other end there, then she's resurfaced. They were supposed to be staying in the same BQ. According to Umahi, he said they traveled with him to everywhere. Okay, people said they were just some of the girls. I mean, in respect to the to the deceased, right? So people said that they were just the girls attached to Umahi, okay, in the name of being physiotherapist. Okay, even though Umahi said they were nurse. I mean, she was a nurse. She was not a nurse. That one is also a fabrication of his. She was never a nurse. Okay, and then they went on to tell us that the two of them usually sleep on the same bed, meaning they were in the same BQ, right? So how come that when something happened to her, the other lady was nowhere to be found, like gone? Then Umahi started, kind of like pitching a boyfriend that they can manufacture. They can manufacture that one anytime from now. They can manufacture any boyfriend. So a boyfriend was on the phone to this lady while she was bleeding. And the boyfriend was telling her, why don't you call your boss? Or why don't you go to the hospital and stuff like that? Then 3 minutes later, she was dead. The timing, the talk, and the rest, right? Including Umahi saying that I have instructed the police to go and check the call log. Who are you to tell them to go and check the call log? They have to check everybody's presence. Umahi was in that same compound. It was in that same, that is a family house, whatever, country home, when this incident happened. Then he quickly rushed out and ran down to Lagos. Okay, this was like about a few other days, right? So he ran down to Lagos, deposited the body in the mortuary before the family could even see it. The father, the mother, all of them, none of them has actually seen the body of Maria. Okay, so the friend came out. Mind you, if you look at the picture on this screen, right? So the girl in front in that Ankara, that this pinky Ankara, right? That is the friend. The two of them have been attached to Umahi. And according to him, they were his workers, people put on his payroll since the time he was the governor, for the one in the front too. But for Maria, that they just brought on board, according to Umahi, Maria has been with him for 3 years, and they were not called girls. That means they are not Ron's girls, even if they were. So the friend came out and said, in the High Court of Ebonyi State again. This is Anita. Her name is Anita. So she's from Benue State. And according to her own statement, too, I need to read that one out, okay? She said that I am the opponent to this affidavit by virtue of which position I am conversant with the facts here in the post 2:1, that I work with Engineer Umahi as a governor before becoming a minister. And I later was employed by David Umahi, Federal University Earth Sciences, DUFOS, right? That I know the deceased, late Maria Habila, for the past 3 years, and have been working together we have been working together under the Honorable Minister. That we have been good friends and colleagues with late Maria Habila to the extent that we hardly stay apart. We do sleep in the same room, in his staff quarters, whenever we are in Abuja. That we all, as members of staff, travel together from Abuja to Ebonyi on 24th day of June, 24th day of June. That on the fateful night of 26th day of June, 2026, at the minister's house in Uburu, Oha Ozara local government area of Ebonyi State, we have stayed in the same staff chalet in our respective rooms, which are next to each other. That late Maria Habila went to make her hair and came back to show me in my room. After we joked about it, she told me that she is tired and went to take a shower before she sleeps. That was the last time we saw each other for the night. So that the following morning, when I did not see her, as usual, I called her phone, but the call was not going through then. I left my room to knock on her door, which was locked from the inside, but there was no response. Then I became apprehensive and instructed a domestic servant to search for her around the house. That she was not found anywhere in the house. So I alerted everyone, and a thorough search began, which led to forcing her door opened. And okay, lo and behold, I thought she said something like LOL. Anyway, lo and behold, she was found on the floor close to the door. That she was eventually rushed to David Umahi Federal University Teaching Hospital, where she was confirmed dead on arrival. That's her story. Since the 26th of June, when this happened, pretty much like about 3 weeks ago, nearly 3 weeks ago, yeah? So she came out today with that affidavit to say that's what happened. And by that, she's legally kind of like protected in a way. So any further questioning for her, right, will require our lawyers and the rest of them, to be to be present. Then the father, listen to the father's affidavit. Let me see if I can read that. Yeah. The same, if you read the affidavits, right, it is almost like the same wordings, but with different kind of like names and all that, okay? So here, say Maria Habila, that the said Maria Habila, now deceased, died on the 27th of June, 2026 at Uburu, or Zara local government area of Ebonyi State. That before her death, she was a staff of the Umahi Federal University of Medical Sciences and was seconded to the Federal Ministry of Works, Abuja. Somebody who is attached to the Federal Ministry of, to a federal university or whatever, Umahi is a university. And that person only be seconded to Umahi to serve him as what? His private nurse or what? That's what the police should be telling us, so to say. So the father rejected any form of, any form of investigation to him, right? It is against their tradition or culture or whatever family, other nonsense is said. Listen to him.
Thank you. I am Maria Habila Wisdom, the father of late Maria Habila. Just as my barrister have just said, I don't have much to talk in this case. All that I want is the death of my daughter. We don't keep death of a little child up to so long, just like this. So that is why I'm here to say it once again and for all. I need the corpse of my daughter to take her for burial. That is what I'm standing on. Thank you very much. Thank you, Habila Wisdom. That is why I said I don't want the autopsy. That's why I'm demanding the corpse of my daughter to go and bury her now. Very cordial relationship, both in our working place, in my home, and everywhere.
No, sir, if you are demanding for the corpse without autopsy, and his family are not pressing charges because the allegations that probably are death could have been caused by some circumstances. So what is the position of the family on this matter?
The position of the family in this matter is, I've just said, we are of the truth. We need the corpse of this daughter. We don't want that autopsy that we are talking about. Yes, sir.
Are you suspecting anybody?
I am not suspecting anybody because death can occur. Even as we are standing here, one can fall here now and die. So we are not suspecting anybody. It has happened. It has happened. Thank you. Thank you.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
My daughter die under that kind of circumstances, right? And there is no sign of grief. The old man doesn't even look like he's grieving. They just lost his daughter. I want to have to go. People can die. That's your daughter, mate. Can die. People like we can fall here and die. 26-year-old girl that had no record of being unwell. You go fear. You should fear. We no fear those who are running that country. I have a caller. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Maego.
Hello there. How are you, Baba?
No, it's me.
Oh, it's a lady. See me, Sorry, yeah. I mean,
no, it's okay.
Doing,
it's okay. Check your, I prefer that your diaspora account because at least.
Oh, that's me, lady. With the Flora. That's you.
Yes.
How are you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm okay.
I will check.
Your platform makes me to at least reduce the tension.
I know. At least. And sometimes he also heighten tension too, because a lot of people are like, I always take a break off from watching Mayego. Because it's just too much at times.
Yeah, take a break. I do take a break. Now
look
listen.
At this, so go on, ma'am.
Mayego.
Ma?
When my husband died at home, we don't need to say investigate or don't investigate because the system works. They need to do what they need to do.
That's right.
Anybody, we are here together. You are in Glasgow, in London. Anybody who dies at home, whatever it is, they carry all these things, except when you die in the hospital. Okay?
That's it.
So, the country is not working. That is one. Two,
Huh?
Do you, after you think, I don't really blame the father. Who is the father to fight, what's the name?
Umahi.
That devil. Because of the criminal things when he don't do, who won't believe what he wants to? And who is the father of this girl now when he wants her to struggle with them? Who be the people who will carry up the hospital? You trust them? Even the police, you trust them? Even the girlfriend, you trust them? The whole country is messed up, my good. So it's like the father will say, what is up? I'm telling you now with heavy face, forget what is they put bone face. What do you want from? Not to put bone face.
Just to accept his fate and just move on.
Yes.
The whole daughter.
What do you want to? He wants her to fight. Yeah, he wants her to fight that devil. The police, you shove the police. You know, when system is not working, you can't do otherwise. You can't.
We are all
honestly,
victims.
I keep telling my people back home. I said, "One, I keep myself because if anything happens, say hey, you want for police, you want." I'm not there. I don't have money to bribe anybody. That's my work.
Wow.
That's my work.
So the best thing is to make sure that no matter what happened, just don't die.
Exactly. My sister, they went to her shop, they buckled her shop, they carried this, and he say, oh, she wants to go to police station. I say, bye-bye. But the first thing is that they will demand money from her. Because that is the system. Our system back home. My God, let me leave there. Because I always rush to go somewhere. Just say, now, quick. Don't make my mind so that I'll be.
I mean, sometimes, right, as much as we might want to be like, you know what, I'm not going to be too bothered. But sometimes we can't just let go without actually saying something. So I appreciate that, ma'am, right? So thank you so much. I'll take another one. But that's kind of like, that's actually sad if, Nigerians, we all know that lives in Nigeria has become almost so cheap. But wait, hello.
Where you go, Baba?
Baba?
I greet you.
I greet you too. How you doing?
I do all right, though. Thank God. Thank God for life.
We should.
Yes, sir. Hey, Baba, there was a social activist I was listening to one time, and he said that Nigerians are not citizens of Nigeria. Do you understand? Then I was quite young, so I didn't really understand. But now that I'm grown and I've traveled the world, I now understand. You understand? Because Papa Mayegu, in this country that we are now, in the Western country, immediately someone dies. Do you understand? The first thing is that it's the coroner that will come and maybe the person, even before the person's family is notified, they've already done the autopsy to determine the cause of death. Then
they have to write it on a death certificate now. Cause of death. They have to write it there.
Exactly. They have to write it there. Jonathan, now if it's not involving a public official, Baba, you know what will happen next? The guy will automatically resign.
It's a big issue.
Because the investigations it's a big issue. Investigation has to be carried out first. And this conflict of interest if he's still maintaining that position while investigation is being carried out.
That's it.
Do you understand? And then another thing is that how you know you're a citizen is that even if the father says he doesn't want any autopsy, doesn't want to press charges,
he's going
to press charges. Exactly. Because you are first a child of the state, even before you're a child of the parents. That is why the state can come and take your child away from you.
That's what the law is now.
Do you understand? Baba, the country is just a banana republic. Can you imagine?
Now he's
Baba, you remember that this is not...
And he's believing that his words... he's trying to show to us that what he says to us, we should take it. And if we don't want to take it, then that's us. That's the fact. Who are you, mister? You are a party in this case. Who are you to come and tell us what happened like that?
And this is not the first person, Baba. If you can remember about some lawyers, some engineers. I don't know if you remember that case.
I remember.
Where they said there are some You understand? So there's so much debt linked to this guy, man. Like, I don't understand, bro. Oh God, there you go.
Oh, look at that young lady. They cut her life short in that way. And they are selling us a story of she just bled in the nose and then she died. Just like that.
Just like that. Just like that. You know that woman that Shore we are fighting for that said that he wore a singlet to that means what that woman was saying was correct. She just collected the money to keep quiet.
Right now, she will
That's
do that
exactly what
later.
these guys are doing.
Yeah. She said the Umahi will tie towel. You know, come to her room where she was waiting, and she was like, oh my God, like she was there to collect her money. She wasn't there to come and take one of you, but they said that's how Randy is. Devil Umahi.
You know, devil Umahi.
It's a shame. Thanks, Obama. Take this one too. Here is another person. I believe somebody is also reacting from. Hello.
Hello, Sahara. Hello, Sahara.
Oh, sorry, Idris.
Hello, yes, Idris.
How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Brother. You all right?
Yeah, fine. Thank you very much, sir. And good evening to everyone. Okay. See, I'm not surprised again about what is happening in Nigeria because to me, Nigeria just happened to someone there. And to me, what I just see about that man is that he's being coerced not to speak up because of the might of Devil Umahi. That's what I see. Because though I will not go into the route of probably he's been given money for now, but there are many things attached to it. And just like the last caller said earlier, that about that construction workers, look at how it was just the engineer. Yes, so Devil Umahi is just, to me, he's powerful with whatever he can. He feel powerful, and even from the interview that he did, you can see how he just. Nigeria is not just to me. There is no judicial system that's going to work. And to me, it's just like he is saying that now he's also saying something now that he wants to take them to court. Anybody that speak up, I don't understand. In a same country,
for talking about it, for bullying.
In the same country, will this have happened in the first place? At least at that place, oh God. See, Samaego, I just want to say this, that to me, Nigeria is another thing entirely. Mr. Samaego, if I tell you that I was actually arrested, like I was arrested for
what?
Nigeria happened. What happened to me? For some while now, I've not even come to because of the trauma attached to that. Is one moment just because I was working. I was so Thomas. If Thomas it will actually happen to me. Okay, now what I was just arrested and maltreated by police. Like, despite even not doing anything wrong.
That's what I want to hear. Like, what did you do?
Now,
you say you were working. What did you do?
It happens on Friday. That's June 26th, in a Friday. I was Parishe Mondole because I do stay at my work Monday to Friday because of transportation or what I buy. So I do stay at my work. So on Friday night, so mode womoto day this Oshodi making womoto yanapaja. Unfortunately, the money that was with me, Timanike with what I want moto be moto. So one moto 1,000 moto 800, 700. And if what I'm having at that time was 3,000 naira, if I used part of the money, at the end of the day, I will actually trek my daily need 12 or 11 o'clock. So okay, I just decided that let me just trek from Moshudi to Bolade. So when I trekked to Bolade, I trekked to Bolade. Ridiculous price. Okay, let me trek forward. Then I check before I don't know and about your mind before I get to this Bond FM bus stop, radio bus stop. That was when I just see it and I just come out, just walk across me. And the next thing, I don't know be tout. He just came down. He said, enter the vehicle. I was like, can we enter the vehicle? The next thing I saw, it was just raining. It happened exactly 9 o'clock. They want to attack me. I was trying to call my phone because I at least I number me one smash for me. Me. Unknowing for me, someone is want to already me in the vehicle. I was not crying that they were just beating me. So far so good. We passed through Ikeja along. When we get to Lezik, they arrested another person again. They went to turn again, maybe Lezik. They were coming back. When we get to First Bank at airport road, as a matter of our Bima no more station. On Friday, and then we partly go to Shogunle police station. Shogunle police station. On Friday, one day, last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but on the Monday, they had to take us to one take our one go about. At those times, I was calling my wife, even not because of my wife. I called my Monday by they called us out that okay, Kawa call okay, kill arrest me from any lale money please, I am a worker, and moreover, if I'm working, I normally carry my ID card. I show them my ID card. Only no, they treated us like a criminal. The most of the I did not write a statement. They just asked me some questions and they said I should go back. On Monday, they took us to Lagos, this tax force office. Now, tax force office, anybody that doesn't have money in this country, to be sincere, you are going to Kirikiri. In my front, like this, in magistrate court.
Idris.
I swear to God.
I think I can only imagine, like you living that experience, and this is what they've said.
Yeah. If I think that some people just because of 10,000 naira they were taken to Kirikiri. The body saw also the tax force when he saw the revenue collection. I could not raise money. I should have been taken to Kirikiri. If not because God just used Yaomi at our family, not rally around, that is so over 200,000 naira. Some tips. What they are still saying that people anything about our guilty, as in not guilty, as in
Idris, I'm so sorry, right? I will talk to you another time, okay? I mean, that's mental. I had similar experience when I was in Nigeria, right? When I was arrested just like that. It's called raiding. They will pack or mark their downfall on one side, and they'll be looking at, profiling people, and then they'll be picking all these young people and all that. So I was picked too, and that was, I'm so sorry, brother. Very sorry. That's what Nigeria is. Frustrate you to the point whereby you just have to possibly see being criminally as the only way out. Nigeria continue to radicalize our citizens, police or soldiers and the rest of them. They continue to make life such hellish for their own citizens that they are radicalizing them, and it becomes something that if you want to survive in Nigeria, then you must be this mean-looking, hateful, something like that, criminally to survive. Because if you do everything legit in Nigeria, you are still going to end up as a victim of those who are doing their own illegitimate business, including politicians. That's a shame. Anyway, let's move on a bit. And this time it's going to be away from Devil Umahi and his statement, even though he had a particular statement he made before he did that press interview. He's been talking about the death of Maria, right? In such a passive way, like, it's nothing. It's not really a biggie or something like that, right? This was him when he ran I mean, when he ran back to Lagos after the death of the young lady, and he was asked, Sahara Reporter is talking about this lady that died in your house. You've not, like, what's going on? Listen to his response.
And they also live in the same compound with other workers at the guest house in Asokoro, where I stay. And somebody whose hair is reserved for is given, as if wrong girls were transported to, our residence. And that's the impression, the person, the lawyers have been briefed, and they will take on the people that are evil and say they are fighting for the freedom of the country. Because if you intentionally did it, the death of the young lady will be far, far better than yours. Because, everybody is called at the time of God. So that lady, was a worker of Federal University Teaching Hospital. That lady was second to that ministry. The second lady is also a physiotherapist from Benue State, seconded also to the ministry, a worker in Federal, Teaching Hospital. And so it's unfortunate that she passed on. When you use the death of people to create content and deceive people, it means your time is up. So I ordered that there must be autopsy. The family reported to the hospital when they noticed this. The family also reported to the police. So where is the secrecy that every people were reporting? Where is the secrecy? The same moment it was discovered, her door was broken to see that she was, she had passed on. And so they invited the doctors, and the doctors came, did everything to revive her, but it wasn't possible. And then they now, took her to the clinic and they invited the police. So where is the secrecy in it? If not that people are evil, and so shall evil follow them.
People are evil, evil shall follow them. Keep saying that, devil Umahi, like keep telling us, because the more you repeat it, the likelihood that it's going to be the truth, right? Keep saying that, keep repeating that. And then you'll see the gullible Nigerians that are indeed feeling like you're even doing too much. You don't even need explanation too much. If people don't believe what you already said, then they can go and do their worst. People can't do their worst. The authority that was supposed to hold you responsible have already probably given you a pass. So, people are lost. Yeah, hello.
Hello, Maigun Baba.
Baba, how are you?
This is Senator Ola from Canada.
That's Senator Ola from Canada. How are you this afternoon, Baba?
Yeah. I'm good. Let me quickly comment on this Umahi case. That man, that is the father of that lady. That is what that
Sahara
man did.
Wisdom. That's what he called himself.
Is the effect of poverty. That is the poverty can when for example, if Maria Umahi had given the man, maybe offered the man like 100 million, that should the man would quickly jump into it, because that even if he takes it up, he won't get justice. Let me go, and the man look and say, even 50 million or 100 million or 50 million, man will look at it. Let me take the money and go. That is poverty.
Case or anything at all, and move
on. Something like that. Yeah. Then the second one about
it is not the father's place, right, to determine if she died right or wrong. It is for the authority to do that. Even if he says we are not doing autopsy, it is not his own place. Don't you think?
That's what I'm saying. That once the money you have, he has never seen before. Somebody offer him that money. The common sense should go now. So that's the problem. At least somebody that is maybe somebody that has never seen maybe 5 million naira in his life, and he's being offered like 50 million naira, something like that. If you offer, do yourself. So at least that's it. That is poverty now. That is poverty. At least poverty is not a good thing. So and about the drift case, please, Bayo, can you do us a people like maybe that area maybe you can help us cut it and post it on so that let people circulate it. Then, if you can link, I don't know if you can link Idris with Showore, because those people, we need to expose them. Because if we don't expose them, they will continue doing it. They will do it another. Look at what the man said. Because of 10,000 naira, they can send somebody to prison.
Sent to Kirikiri. It's not like they will send you to. He's telling me that people have been sent there because they couldn't meet up.
So people like that, I don't know if you can link him up to your Omoyele Showore. At least let's expose them. Let the Inspector General of Police know what his boys are doing in Lagos.
You are very right. Criminal. In fact, you are very right. Idris, if you are still watching this, right, just do me one very good favor. The total money they collected from you, whether they collected it in cash or through transfer, right? You need that evidence and keep it. You are right. Because even as worse as the Nigerian police, as worse as they are, if you report extortion with your evidence, they will get your money back for you. Yeah, I know that one.
So that is my advice.
The problem is that the police didn't collect the money from him. They took them to a court. A court now said they had to pay. Do you get that now? Because according to him, they actually took them to a court, a magistrate, who now granted them bail. In that, like, why would the judiciary of Nigeria just always feature in everything that is wrong with Nigeria? The judiciary, why?
Because they are partners in crime. Our judges and co, they are not different from this MC Oloma or this town. I'm telling you. So that woman there, Kudirat Kekere Ekun. We know it's an antecedent in Lagos now. It's not different for Abike Dabiri and for all those
because of corruption.
So Kudirat Kekere Ekun is not different from Abike Dabiri and all those Lagos, all the they all grew up under Tinubu's tutelage, and anybody from Tinubu's camp, the person that person is of zero integrity. Yeah. So they are all the same. Bajabi Amila, Kudirat Kekere Ekun and Co, all of them, they are from Tinubu's camp. So what do you expect from them? But at least we can see investigate how expose them. Even the judge that what evidence did they present to the judge?
That magistrate court,
To that magistrate court, they can arrest.
Which part of the law says they can arrest you for wandering? Do you know there is no law that says you should be arrested for wandering in Nigeria?
For wandering. And then, who are you sure that the person that is sat at the judge is even a real judge? There are so many fake judges. They can arrange one of their woman friend to come and they will put a wig on the person. The person will, anything can happen in that country.
It's a shame, man. Anyway, Senator, thank you. Talking about their scams and their lies. I have a story. You remember when I told all of you, I keep saying it though, that the subsidy is gone. Subsidy is gone was one of the lies that the APC, Egbekegbe, did all they could to force down your throats. But it's not true. It is not true. It was never true. It is not true, and it will never be true. Tinubu's regime converted fuel subsidy money. They changed it into $1 subsidy for the importers. The importers like Duando that works with the NNPC in Nigeria. And that's how much Tinubu, those are the people Tinubu has been given have been given the money to. While you continue to buy a liter of fuel according to the unsubsidized, 1,200, 1,300 naira per liter. And yet, they were actually paying subsidy to these guys. They lied to you that Dangote refinery has reduced the importation of fuel in Nigeria. That's not true. I've said that many times on this platform. I do not have a bigger platform to possibly counter them every now and then, other than this small temple of truth for those who care to listen to the truth. APC, Egbekegbe, they will lie to you. They lie so much that they sometimes believe their own lies too. And that's what makes it more dangerous. They were paying subsidy in dollars to Wale Tinubu of Wando. This their mortar, what do you call it? The mortar importation, this their melting, whatever, in the Malta, right? That refinery. Now, over 7.1 trillion naira has been paid to oil importers. 80% of that money was paid to Wale Tinubu, the Wando guy. Yeah. And that has now come to the public. Not that it's going to probably change anything, because people have already been somehow subdued. They can't fight it. And just like when we were exposing Bokowari, and some Olori Brukus were calling us enemies of Nigeria, when they were looting Nigeria, depleting the country, borrowing her to extinction, right? We were screaming. They said we're enemies of Nigeria. We didn't wish Nigeria well. Then Bokowari finished. Tifnumbu and his gang came in. They started telling us that Bokowari and his gang, they've messed up Nigeria, and Tifnumbu is trying to fix that. Nigerians are paying premium for petroleum in Nigeria, and yet their government is actually expending trillions of naira. Now, the name they give to it, they call it energy security expense. That's subsidy. You listening? That is your subsidy. For 8 years, Bokowari and his gang, they spent 8.2 trillion naira in 8 years on subsidy. And you are buying a liter of petroleum for how much? 165 naira per liter. Then Bokowari left. Subsidy gone. Now, within 3 years, Tifnubu's regime has paid over 7 trillion naira on what they called energy security expenses. Like, what the heck is energy security expense? Where in part of your budget in Nigeria, did you see anything budgeted for energy security expense? There's so much going on. And for those who pretend that they are sleeping, they say in Yoruba, simply kind of like interpreted as you can only wake somebody who is actually sleeping. You can't wake somebody who pretends to be sleeping. I can be like this now, and you are calling my name. Mayegun, hello Mayegun. I'm not sleeping. I'm just pretending to be sleeping. That's what you have with those people who are always going to tell you that you don't have too much idea about the economy. You don't know how economy works. All those mofos. They are the same set of people that defended the certificate-less Bokowari, the lifeless Megad, right? And then Nigeria entered where Nigeria is. Now, they are doing the same thing. Looting Nigeria like Nigeria is about to go into, like Nigeria is about to go defunct, like Nigeria is about to go into extinction. There's nothing about future. About, oh yeah, we are building future for... No. They don't give a damn about any future. You don't plan a future for people who are going to be enslaved in that future. And they say, I'm planning for your future. No. The debt that they have dipped you into will last Nigeria for more than 120 years, and it's still growing. They don't care. They're not going to be here for 100 years. These guys are not going to be here for the next 30, 40 years. They'll be gone, dead, bone, dust. But guess who are going to be here? More than 60% of those of you who are watching this program, if you are not killed, though, more than 60% of Nigerians who are alive today, they will still be alive in another 40, 50 years. And guess what they will be dealing with? Consequences of these rogues, these looters, these criminals, this unscrupulous element, right? That's what Nigeria has become. No thanks to APC. Egbe. That's on the one side, yeah? Here is another one. They are really... Oh, hang on. Let me take this. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Baba, how are you?
Fine. Good evening, brother.
Good evening, sir.
Mayegun,
long time ago, I said something on this platform that I think Tinubu have beef for Nigeria. They have a personal beef for Nigeria. Excuse me. Because if you watch the way they are doing, like you just said, they don't think about the future of any other people or any other Nigerian. Tinubu at his age, like my father used to say, once he's get to 80 years, let God not add 1 hour for him. And I asked him why. He said at 80 years, he will not be able to finish this 1 bottle of small stout. He will not be able to finish 1 meat. He will not be able to eat yam the way he used to eat it now. So they will be grinding the yam for him to eat. So why is he going to stay more than that? That one is extra. But look at Tinubu. At this age, he's still packing trillions. What is he going to do with it, my ego? So this man, either he has beef personally for Nigeria because I've seen his pictures with Abiola, Abacha, Babangida. Do I say that he learned a lot of jobs, the way things work in Nigeria from those people, or he has a beef for Nigeria? Maybe Nigeria did something to him, some wrong to him. That's why he's doing this, all he's doing, because he's not behaving like an old man. How many children does this man have? Look at this one. They forfeited all his property 2 days ago. You saw what that guy, common charge and bail lawyer that can the Ministry of the Justice cannot.
This were like a pure roadside charge and bail lawyer. But he's
That's what I'm telling you. Yes, look at houses. What is this man going to do with all this wealth?
Properties. That's how much they took for. He built mosque with stolen money.
You see,
he built
schools, so these people,
private university, private secondary school, private primary schools, all of this with stolen money.
This people is mental illness, my ego. They are sick. These people are sick, 100%. They are sick. Okay, let's leave these people. I want to tell you again. I said it in this platform too. I said, in future, people will see that Wike is just a noisemaker. He's not brutal like people used to see him. Because a lot of people that have worked with Wike, people are walking around him, they said the guy is generous. Everybody's working with Wike, they are rich. He used to give them something. I used to say Wike is maybe an angel where Dave Umahi. I said it here. Dave Umahi is very, very brutal. And the kind of brutality that is showing out from Dave Umahi is like brutality of like somebody, a timid person that tried to, that tried to show himself that he did is that. So these are you know, if you see him whenever he will tell you where's your education qualification, who is your father, who is this? These are stories of poor people. These are how poor people, wretched people. They always try to make people see them, and this thing makes them to be wicked. It's complex. It always makes them to be very, very wicked. Understand? So look, you will know character of Dave Umahi from his governor. His governor behaved like a maid. If his governor behaved like Fubara, by now Fubara you have been 6 feet down. But Dave Umahi cannot take it. So he's a very mean man. Now another thing, this man that came out to say, I don't want any autopsy, I don't want this. We should investigate that man, whether that man is a real father of that girl. Because from his face, you will not see any grief. You will not notice anything.
See some level of answer. Maybe this man has cried and cried and cried. Or look at his eyes. Or look at his.
No. That man is smiling.
Stressed. Or this one doesn't look like. It didn't look like that.
No. He has a smiling face.
It looks like the girl doesn't even matter to him. Like the girl is nothing to him. Your own daughter.
Yes.
A grown-up daughter like that.
Yes. Because I know fathers don't play with daughters. Fathers don't joke with their daughters, and their daughters never joke with their fathers. So the facial expression of that man doesn't look like that girl is the daughter or whoever what goes behind the scene. But when I saw that news, I cried for that girl. You know what? Everybody can say whatever they say because this is the poverty they subjected citizens to. Because I don't see a very beautiful girl like that, maybe call girl or whatever. Anybody can say anything, but this lies to the bad governor.
Call girls, do they deserve to be murdered?
They respect them. They respect them so much too, because it's not an easy something. So people will be talking this one. You know, Nigerians, it's time to remove internet from Nigerians. They cannot learn. You see, everywhere is quiet, and people are not seeing this person is a fellow youth like me. My 2010, when I came to Germany when I'm newly in Germany in 2010, 2011, I was going to school. In my city, I know just one road. I knew only one road to connect to where I'm to the train station. I was coming back from school one day from one corner from that road. Just under a prostitute quarters, you know. And I heard that a man came there and burned a prostitute alive. He set the prostitute ablaze. So police now, they coded the place with this tape, you know. I came there, I was confused.
Now it's a crime scene.
I was confused. I only knew that road to my room, to my house. You know what I did? I went close to that ribbon. I called the policeman. He came to me. Upon my God wasn't good that time. The policeman listened to me. The policeman was the one that told me what happened there. The policeman went under the ribbon, took me, walked with me to another direction. We still came back to that other end of the incident. And he pointed at me, said, you can take this one, you can take this one. A policeman did it. A policeman. In Nigeria, now, they will arrest me immediately. They will, once I come closer to that place, follow or no follow. You know what it is in Nigeria? So I used to say, Bob Marley said, people praise God, forgetting that they are also human beings. Dave Umahi, look at that choppy gear, that body, that gear. You will see that kind of that gear in that woman that sold that investor from America. The people that he harassed. You will see it on that woman. You will see that the same body. That is spec. Dave Umahi did something wrong to that gear. And if he said that his house is very far away from where those gears lodge. In the same place. It's not true. Remember that the other woman, that Ofiri, that woman that Showore helped that time, that woman also said Dave Umahi came to her room with towel. Yes. So if his lodge is very far away from where he used to give to people, and that thing happened, this can happen also in his own village. When will he put on a towel in front of all the security members, all the guards, everybody, because he's a minister? There's no less than 200 people or 100 people in his compound every time he's around. So you're telling me that he wear towel and come to that place. That place is very far. David, my God will judge you. And let me tell you, this man is talking. I thought it's homicide. There's nothing concern the parents and Dave Umahi anymore. The police should take over. Man has no right to say I don't want any autopsy. It's police. Even when I was working at the hospital in Germany, there's a police station in Germany there, in hospital there. Somebody died in operation. Police came. Investigation spread. They know that the doctor, it was in the theater with a doctor, but police came for investigation. So why will Dave Umahi and his father is the one that will tell us that they don't want autopsy, they don't want investigation? God will judge Dave Umahi. I told everybody, my family.
Something that happened since 27th of June. Baba, today is 17th of July. If you won't do autopsy, you don't do them since.
And if you watch that man, very arrogant. That's timidity. Very arrogant. You see. I used to tell my family, everybody I know in Nigeria, anything that will make you to fall into police hand, and any careless accident, anything that will take you to the hospital, anything, please stay away from it. Nigeria is gone till I don't know if God is going to make it well for us. Like you said, 120 years who's going to be here then? It's unfortunate. Thank you so much.
Tinubu can't be here for more than another 15 years at most. That's most. You know what I mean now? But yet, what they are doing is going to affect 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 generations, 100 years to come. They are currently using over 70% of Nigerians' revenue to service debts. They are hiding that from the people. They are telling them that the foreign reserve has grown. It's now 51 billion. Are you sure? Are you sure that they have a balance of 51 billion anywhere? So they are cooking figures, cooking this, cooking that, right? And Nigerians are not really paying attention. Or better still, they are probably like they've given up. I have another caller. Yeah, hello.
Hello,
Ma'am, how are you?
Good day. I'm good. Calling from Canada.
Oh, bless you. Good evening, ma'am. Or good afternoon, because I think it's afternoon right over there now, yeah?
Yes, we are just 217 here. I'm from Alberta.
Alberta.
You know, I want to appreciate you for all what you're doing.
Thank you.
And God will bless you mightily.
Amen. Thank you.
You know, when I saw that lady as a woman in my 50s, she should be like my last born, age mate.
See?
I felt so bad. As in, what could have happened to a beautiful girl like that? You see that girl? Very beautiful.
Beautiful, grown up girl. Like she's already grown. She's a woman, self. We can't even call her girl. She's a grown up,
yes,
young woman.
Woman. And after that, they said they will bury her in Deeper Life Church. They said Deeper Life, okay. Deeper Life, long.
Just
not
like
even redeemed. If it is redeemed, I wouldn't even bother. That redeemed is anyhow, anything goes. So, and I felt so bad. I seconded the last person. He should go and look for the girl's family. That man that came that you said his father. You see the way he's talking. A man in grief cannot talk like that. I bet you.
Man, he's so interested in getting
a man in grief, his father.
Forgetting the
when you have a daughter, you see the way you're always talking to you and dinner.
Somebody will now take you away from me. I will now face camera and be telling that, you know what, anybody can die anytime.
I'll be telling them that, no, you don't understand. That man, I'm quite sure is not the father of that girl. My issue has been telling me since yesterday that if you see one woman there, her eyes are red, swollen, and she was shaking her head. If anybody knows that woman, they should contact her. She will tell you the truth. That man that is talking is not the father of that girl, and God will punish every one of them.
Amen.
The ghost of that girl will haunt everyone. They said the boyfriend. So he was there when the boyfriend was calling. I said 3 minutes. And he said they should go and take call log. 3 minutes. You know, he just came, he's a fool. He just implicated himself the more. And somebody is bleeding in the nose. And he said Turkish hospital. He has a record. He has a record. Well, in Nigeria, what can you not take? They can even go, but somebody can even go and take a death certificate for themselves. That sister. You understand? What can you not take in Nigeria? Jesus. Very useless. The most useless country in the world.
It's a shame.
The most useless country in the world.
People, ma'am, events like this are the reasons why people come to that conclusion that this cannot be normal. This is not normal. Like, you can't run a country like this and then pretend that everything is going to be all right. It doesn't make sense.
And they will be lying. That fool, Bala, said that you are paying 60,000 is better than we living abroad. You know how much is 60,000?
Because that's what they say to themselves.
$50.
That's what
$50. You know, when I came into Canada as a student, so it was during that pandemic. So I went to a company in Ontario, and I saw a guy say, "Please help me to submit my resume." He said he's a cleaner. I said a cleaner. Okay, no worry. So I saw him going to the car park, and I saw him entering an SRV. I said, a cleaner. Musaye Loba. He said, but you say you're a cleaner. And he started laughing. I think the guy should be from these people. What are those people? I've forgotten. These people. So I said, you say you're a cleaner. How come you are entering your car? You know, as a normal manager, because I was. And you're there with this. He said he even owns a house. And he was laughing, very happy. I said, Temi Bami, in the Mushin country here, you move your pet by. What if I buy you in your jet? The way you move it, In fact, sometimes when I just say, God, why do you allow me to be in that? Why do you allow me to be in that country for this far?
Why did it take me this long to actually leave Nigeria? You know?
I'm telling you, if what happened to Idris happened to my senior brother. He's a principal. He's a principal in a school. He said it was 2 a.m. at Yaba. He went to their school district.
Right.
That was when they just carry all of them. And he said he told them his ID card. They broke it. This useless policeman. That there was a guy that came from abroad. That after they paid, they left and he said, but as he was going, he said, but that fucker. He said, They called him back.
Again?
And they went to go and lock him in. You know, when you look at Nigeria and they explain things to you, oh my God, you and they said, that's your friend or caller, illiterate, that said she is the one that planned that thing.
Sunday Oro.
If she planned the abduction of those people, will you be calling for UN? You know?
And you know something about your abduction? Guess what?
Yes.
They have brought a new twist. I'm kind of about to share that with everyone. They've brought a new twist too. Remember they said that they killed and arrested some of the terrorists, Abi? Now, they have not presented any of the arrested terrorists. They said they have arrested those who masterminded it. They are from Niger states. They took those ones to court today.
They will just go and pick some guys on the road. Just like when you are just going to your house. They will just pick you. There was a story that they picked a guy wanted to wed. That weekend was his wedding. He was picked when the armed robber, deadly armed robber at one time, that they said they freed them. That was another from Abuja to free those guys. And that guy was about to wed that weekend. And he was one of the people that they took. Take that guy. Nigeria. Umahi. I went to downtown. I wanted to go and collect our house one time. And I showed them, they said I should bring 2 ID cards. When I got that, they said, this ID card, green ID card, no. It is well.
It is.
God will take them away in a jiffy.
We are all waiting for that Kama will come, and then that's a real storm will sweep them.
It will come sooner than they expected. Or long.
Well,
that's bad or long.
Amen. Thank
you, Mr. Mayegu. Yes, nice listening to you. God bless you. This you and you for me.
Yeah,
and the brother. Have a wonderful weekend ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Have a good one, okay? So, talking about your abduction. Interesting. See these guys. The Tifnubu's regime actually told us today that these guys were the guys behind the Orire local government abduction in Oyo State. Okay? They said they are the 3 guys. And according to them, let me see if I can get their names. Right? So they said that the first one is called Abdulrazak Umar, also known as Abu Khalifa or Abu Khalid. The middle one is called Yunusa Musa, also known as Yunusa bin Musa. And then you have the last one called Shamsu Adamu Sani, also known as Abu Etisar. So according to DSSO, I'm not trying to say it's just it's hard for me to believe, all right? Because if you follow these guys and you mind every information they put out there, if you try to hold them to their words, right, that's when you're going to know the whole thing doesn't make any sense. They told us that they rescued your children, which we are grateful for. 3 teachers were killed. Another assistant teacher killed, and they had 1 soldier killed, according to them, but they said they actually killed 3 soldiers. Anyway, in all of that, we expected that the rescue then would mean the terrorists were arrested. Remember, they said that they went to northern Nigeria, right, to go and arrest the families of the terrorists that took children in Oyo. And that's what they said, right? Even that soldier, that major guy, that guy from the GOC commander, the one that led the rescue team. Remember, he said that they had to use a tactic to go and arrest the family members of the terrorists. They sold that lie to people, and people believed it. Yeah. In order to make the terrorists change their mind, Nigerian army traced their families, the families of the terrorists, and they arrested them. And they told the terrorists that if anything happened to the children, they are also going to kill their family members. They said that's how the terrorists released the children. But that's not true. That's not true. A ransom was paid. A prisoner swap happened. They kept all of that away. And then suddenly, it wasn't Nigerian soldiers that arrested terrorists anymore. DSS. They said DSS tracked these guys, and then they discovered that they have been planning to come and abduct school children in Oyo State since January. They planned from January to May. And when they finalized it, they now used a WhatsApp. Yeah, man, these guys actually think Nigerians are dumb and dumbos, right? I'm telling you what they said, though. That's what they said, though. They said that these guys now opened a WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, they started recruiting people to join terror network. It was from those people they recruited. They now sent them to Oyo State to go and kidnap school children. That's the story. I mean, that is what the court document shows. Oh, yeah, court documents. The charges against these guys. And our DSS arrested them. Hey, what happened to the ones that kept the children for 57 days? What happened to them? Because you told us that not only that you got them, you even got their family members in order to get the children out of that place. But that is not what happened. It is not. But that's the story they want us to sell. The story that will make the rest of us to probably in another 1 or 2 weeks. We're going to forget about these guys. We're going to forget about your kidnapping, right? We're going to begin to kind of like reference it because they would have done others then. They even kidnapped 4 or 3 students who were writing their NECO in Kogi State 2 days ago, but they've rescued them. According to them, they said they've rescued them now. Okay? But yeah, they must have thought that we are just all stupid. Now, nobody is talking about the terrorists the soldiers said they killed or arrested. Onafunuga actually said, the information is still out there. The spokesperson, the senior media guy to the president of Nigeria, Tifnubu, Onafunuga, he came out and told us that the Nigerian army they arrested 9 terrorists when they rescued your children. They killed 3. They arrested 9. We've not seen the 3 dead bodies. We have not seen the 9 arrested. Only for them to tell us now that a DSSO in their investigation, they found these 3 guys, and now they are now being held for the Oyo State abduction. Nigeria, yeah? Well, here is another one that seemed to have gotten the social media a bit agog. You've seen that. It was Isaac Fauleshe's brother, who has been very vocal, talking, like all of us. I mean, let's be honest, right? How many of you here, no, I'm not going to judge you, okay? I'm not going to judge you. How many of you in the Temple of Truth, I don't know if you are new or you are old, okay? How many of you in the Temple of Truth is still putting your money somewhere to say, watch out for this Mayegu too? He's a Yoruba man. Give us more time. Say, you go soon they praise Tifnubu. How many of you? I say, I'm not going to judge you because people have said that to me many times, okay? How many? Because a lot of people believe that when people criticize the people in government, Tifnubu and co, a lot of people are not criticizing them because they care about Nigeria. That's true. A lot of people that are criticizing these criminals, coming out to say a lot of things, right? They are not doing it because they give a damn about Nigeria. Some of them are doing it because they want access. Others are doing it because they don't mind the crumbs. And I bet you, right, there are many who possibly in that test box But yeah, you probably will wait forever for somebody like me to turn around and begin to praise a call. Here you get. Number one, I don't see anything that will make me stop calling the Tifnumbu out, even when he's dead. I will be one of those people that, because if I have that chance, okay, if I outlive him, because nobody's guaranteed anything, right? So that's why I've told people a lot of times that I'm one of those who don't give a shit about or scared about, just pray to grow old. No, that's not in my control, so to say. All right, so I can die now, I can die tomorrow. But somehow I'm younger than him, kind of like very younger than him, okay? Meaning I have a chance of outliving him. So even if Tifnubu is dead, like Bokwari, I'll be one of those that will keep reminding the generations that will come after and say, there was this druggie, a drug baron, confirm, Ogbulogbo, this, so they feel me, who became president of this country and then exposed all of the people that we used to respect. People that we used to say, oh man, I respect that person. Oh man, you know what I mean? He exposed all of this. I'll be one of those that will tell all those coming generations. And those of you who are going to suffer what is called Stockholm Syndrome, I am going to be alive to keep knocking it into your head that you once defended a druggie, the same way you defended the coupist, the same way you defended the murderer, which is Bokwari. You defended this, you defended that. So I'll be alive to say that. Okay, so what happened? Isaac, who has made a lot of videos, and at a point, for your information, I remember a video shared by this guy called Mr. Jollof. You know that guy? Mr. Jollof Rice or Mr. something. He met with this Faoshe's brother, Isaac, somewhere in Abuja. Okay? And they had this kind of like exchanges. Do you know what Isaac told Jollof? He said if he had a gun, he would shoot and kill him for supporting Tifnubu. Then he met with Sheyi, Obi Kubana, and some of those other, shitty heads like that, right? So he met with them, and he told them that they shouldn't make a video, but they should do a video by recording their legs so that people will not identify him. That's how he entered it. He's one of those who have been parading themselves as obedient. Okay? Like obedient, they want better Nigeria and the rest of that. Nah, he quickly unraveled in such a most embarrassing and shameful way. And he's been explaining himself since then. Right? Here is that clip that got everybody talking and got himself as well as triggered.
My best episode. Ọlọ́run Tinubu, ó ní Ọlọ́run tó tóbi, Ọlọ́run bàbá. We look at our leg. Nobody knows our face. You must not reveal my face. As we talk tonight, everything we are talking in spirit, the heaven we accept. Amen. All our heart desire will be made. Amen. This leg, we shall stand. On your birthday, we shall stand. On your birthday, Bola. On your birthday, Bola. On your birthday, we shall stand. Let us pray for our president. Yeah. President Bola. We pray for the president tonight. Masakara Bashanda Kanda Banda. President Tinubu. He's been flourishing since when I know myself. He's a flourisher. Yeah. They said those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. And they shall mount up. President Tinubu, we pray for you. Amen. Amen. Nobody knows my face. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Amen. But our leg is uniform. Amen. This leg today, they represent families. Amen. All their heart desire, God will make it happen. Amen. Amen. I'm in your love. All their dreams will come true. Amen. They said, We shall battle with the Lord. We shall battle with the Lord. We shall battle with the Lord. They said, ask for a politician today. You will call, I want to be like Tinubu. Hey, this leg, we are touching a heart. We bring nothing. We go with nothing. For prosperity for Nigeria. For prosperity for our country, God will make it happen. Amen. And God will continue to protect, guide, and give Ashwaji Bola and Tinubu good health, great mind, and for him to continue to drive the country in a direction that no other leader has ever done, or can achieve, or any other aspirant can ever accomplish. They said, no, my helper, President Tinubu, you are our helper today. God will give you the strength to make Nigeria better. The wisdom to hand over to the next generation. This guy carry 40 years.
Nuisance, Lele.
Is actually a very stupid person, by the way. I mean, you are free to openly just say you are supporting this person or you're supporting that person, right? But the hypocrisy behind some of this your politics in that contraption, right, is stinking. Okay, so access is what people want in Nigeria. They don't want good government. They don't want good country. No. The earlier you know that, the better for you. Okay. Because the illusion that Nigeria is going to be better and you're going to make that happen is an illusion. Because majority of those who make Nigeria what Nigeria is, right? If Nigeria should be a better place, so many of them will actually be in jail. So you are now operating as a government, a kind of a system in a country whereby if you don't align with Tifnumbu and you are running a business in Nigeria, well, good luck to you. Not that his policy alone won't kill and destroy that your business, all right? But nevertheless, if you now become a person of interest, then good luck to you. So that is why you see a lot of them, right, to keep shielding themselves and in a way never to find themselves as part of those who have become damned, right? So they always are willing to align. Access. Well, he said he was drunk and he wasn't campaigning for Tifnumbu. So the following morning, without his face, right, they knew it was him, right? And I think he had a meltdown. Okay, so his first response were just like talking gibberish, nonsense, awawi and the rest of that. And I'm going to play you that until he finally unraveled and he started cursing his fellow obedients. And you know that the obedient are really they're like a swamp, right? So once they come for you, the best thing for you is to sign out of social media for some time. Just leave for the sake of your own mental health. Because these people are those who strongly believe that Nigeria will be better when the cankerworms, these criminals, are completely neutralized and taken out of power. So they still have that belief that Nigeria can work, Nigeria will work. So if somebody like you is now toying with their brains and toying with their own emotion, it will come for you. This is his first reaction when he woke up after the alcohol.
I've been seeing a lot of Nigerians opening camera for me. Say Uncle Isaac don't go meet Sheyi about to collect money, that they don't bribe Uncle Isaac. Many of you now no get brain. You are not get brain. You are not even worth fighting for in the first place. Number one, let me tell you how I met Sheyi. Sheyi met me at that bar, cocktail bar. I was there drinking with my men. We left Kokopi after watching match. We said, let us stop at cocktail bar and have a drink. When I got to the cocktail bar, 1 hour after Sheyi came in, I didn't greet him. I didn't meet him. I was on my own. He removed his cap and he greeted me like a brother. He greeted me by himself. I didn't even see Cubana chief priest. They greeted me. Cheyina said, Uncle Isaac, you know see Cubana? And I turned around. I said, Cubana, you've lost weight, oh. How are you? And I greeted him. Am I supposed to be fighting them? And our prayer, Randy Peter for Nigeria, Flag Boy, so many people that have prayed with me knows when we are praying, when we put our leg, we only pray with our leg. They don't cover our face. My weakness is Peter for Nigeria. Mama P, we have prayed before with our legs. Even Justice Crack, they know that's my method. Do not record my face if we are talking to God with our legs. We remove our shoes and we start praying. I didn't know who sang on your mandate when we were praying. I was praying to God. Everybody was praying for themselves. Suddenly, some people started singing on your mandate. That's their problem, not my problem. And before that prayer, we had 2 hours argument on coming election in January. And I told them, I said, Obi is my candidate. I am voting for Obi and Obi is winning. Cheyi said, no, Uncle Isaac, you are coming home. You are coming to us. I say, no, my home is Nigeria. My belief is in Obi. And I was going. He dragged me outside. Say, I'm walking you outside. When we got outside, he said, Uncle Isaac, I'm coming to carry your Rolls Royce too. I'm going to ride your Rolls Royce. You can be going home with this G-Wagon. I said, Cheyi, I brought in 2 cars, 2 convoy, 2 Lexus Jeep, 1 white, 1 black. I don't need extra car. I appreciate your kind gesture. You are a good man. And we pray, we left. All of you are now opening camera. Isaac Fayoshe, don't talk to them. They are this. My brother, my sister, this year alone, 2026, I've opened 6 estates that are worth 19 billion naira without government, without single government drop, single government money. If I need land, my brother and Wike are best friends. I would have walked in. Wike is my family friend. I would have walked in and said, Wike, give me land. No, I bought from people that have hectares. I bought from outsiders, not from government. So people will not say, Isaac, you are taking bribe. I'm a permanent resident in UK. I risk my life to come and create job here. I risk my life to do everything for Nigerians inside Nigeria. I don't just talk. I come. I show. How many of you that is worth 10 million, 11 million pounds can risk your life, your money, your wealth for people that don't care about themselves? I will now see your comment online. I'm disappointed. God punish you. You are disappointed in yourself. You are the one that's supposed to take your country back, not me. I know how much I spent on Ekiti election. I know what my eyes see for Ekiti election. I know what my eyes don't see for Ekiti election. My mom is sick now. It's the tension of Ekiti election that is making her BP rise. And you will sit there and say, Uncle Isaac is collecting, is out dining with them. No, I for they shoot them for road with that. I for they shoot them for road. I am not APC. I will never be APC. I'm not in any party. Even Peter Obi that has spent my money last election has not called me one day to say thank you, Isaac.
Nuisance, Lele.
So we need to clear that side, all right? So Peter Obi had over 6 million votes, right? And maybe Isaac is one of them. And so many of you actually spent your money campaigning in 2023 and the rest of them. Isaac is just one of them. And I don't know if all of you are also waiting for Obi to come and show you appreciation. Because according to him, not Obi's son called him or visited him to appreciate him. Is that entitlement, right? Or he went on another tirade. This time, he said, I'm a Yoruba man. I'm a Yoruba man. He kept talking about investing in Nigeria. I've spent 19 billion. I said, who did you spend the money for? Did you spend it on Nigerians, or you brought money to Nigeria to make more money, which is for yourself and your family? No? Like, how is that like a favor that then possibly gives you a pass, right, to be openly obnobbing with the criminals who have put Nigerians in the worst state ever? And you have actually, you've mentioned that many times. Like, what the heck will make you become, a prayer warrior for the likes of a Tifnumbu if you are not dunce, if you are not stupid? So if I see Sheyi Tifnumbu right now, okay, I'm going to say it because he's such a very gentle guy, the blah. So the next time, grab camera. Even if I don't sing on your mandate, I will not be doing it. Heavenly Father, our president, let us pray for are you mad? But that's what they do. They will tell you that there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy, and only permanent interest. Whose interest? Your interest or my interest or their interest? So if you took 10 million pounds to Nigeria to invest in Nigeria, did you give that 10 million naira to Nigerians like, okay, take, I don't need this money, I'm just here to help you? No. Then he said this. This is the one that actually got me like, this guy has unraveled.
No go better for you now. Last election, you know how much I spent on you now, Obi? Obi one day, now everywhere we they sing.
Idiot, boy, for real, right? If you have checked him, most of his video, most of the time, right? He talks about all these material things. Do you know how much money I spent? Do you know how much money I have? Do you know how much estate I have? Do you know hotels I have? I have this car, I have that car. Kind of. The foul chase.
No go better for you now. Last election, you know how much I spent on you now, Obi? Obi one day, now everywhere we they sing. Even my hotel for Ibadan, I dash you now for Obi. I did everything. Now you now sell, you now vote. Now you now even come where we did. How many times where you did when are they protest here? So I come meet Sheyi, you now won't die. Make you not die. You're a good boy. I met the guy, he removed his cap, he said, Uncle Isaac. He appreciated me as Obi come to greet me since I done the campaign with all my Obi one day. As Obi come to say thank you. No, that you not send me work. You not go complain tire. If I like say, I go start to the campaign for Tinubu because you guys are not even worth it. You are there quiet. They wait for my own video to liberate you. When you can liberate yourself. I be Yoruba man. I love Tinubu with all my heart. And I love Tinubu. He's a good guy. As Obi son come visit me, because I say they support Obi, I can withdraw my support. Nobody feed me. Everybody, all man for himself, God for us all.
Nuisance, Lele.
Typical, Larry. That's what we call them in Yoruba land. People who never, for any reason, believes that they could be somewhere they are, and wherever they are, you get. To them, they may pretend though. They may pretend like, you know what? I'm just a very simple guy. I don't really care about all these things. But guess what? When a chance presents itself, then they start talking. Then you realize that they are just pure trash. Because the only talking point they have is that I'm better than you. I'm very, very better than you. Do you know that I'm better than you? Is it because I'm just, that kind of a feeling, right? Like, I'm bigger than you. I'm better than all of you. Shepi Tobi has come and greet me. Did he come to thank me? Sheyi saw me. He prostrate for me. He said, Uncle Isaac, weary. And I actually used to like him more. But I've been watching him in the last few days. And I'm like, what happened? But he's just unraveling. Put it that way. Okay? Campaign for Tifnumbu with your chest. Nobody could do anything. There are so many people like you, right? Who are also part of the frontiers. Championing obedient in 2022, 2023. Today, they are now pro Tifnumbu. So you won't be the first and you'll be the last, right? Only for those people which kind of, all those gullible ones that used to listen to some of you. Once you say, I'm supporting Obi, then suddenly you are probably a good person. Majority of you will learn. Here, I think I have somebody on the line. Are you there?
Yes.
Oh, yes, he is.
My Baba.
How are you, Baba?
Yes.
That's Air Force One, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's me.
How are you this evening, Baba?
Yes, it's me, sir. I'm okay. You know, you know where I stand, and I know where you stand too. That election will not fix
election
Nigeria.
can fix that contraption. We know that. Waste of time.
So, but the reason why I call this thing that just dropped in my, my mind that, okay, so obedient people, right?
Okay.
They shoot their shot first, right? And they like the first time their first experience in the political landscape of Nigeria. And we all saw what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2023.
So my thing is, if you notice that anybody that associates either obedient, either normal person, neutral person, or anyone that in one way or the other come in contact with this Bala Blue or your mandate.
Mm-hmm. Blue.
Obedience will come for them. They will ambush, not even only obedient alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They will so come for you. They will do everything for you. You know, almost ordinary people will curse you out. They will bash you. They will do everything. Now, my question is this. So if they have the energy to do stuff like that, why don't they just summon their energy together, gather their energy together, and find a way to chase these guys away? I don't know, maybe I'm making any sense.
Put all of that effort in one, and then a push for their removal and all that. Well, we'll see.
Because my ego is not only Isaac alone. I would say maybe the latest that I've seen is Isaac case now that you just, because I saw that video earlier today.
Right.
But my point is, either obedient, either neutral, either from other parties, even any Yoruba, indigenous, or whosoever that say, in relation to what is called APC, they'll start cussing them out. Now, so I'm thinking, like, is there no any other way? If you know you are tired of these people, why are you cursing people that are even maybe betray you to join them? Yes. Either you can just gather ourselves together. Okay, we know we know who we are. We know those who betray, who they betrayed us, right? And we know where we are going. So maybe you're going to form your own party or do something, because I said something some months ago that I think for me, I think maybe Obi himself, maybe Obi knows this or he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't know how, because I would think after the 2023 election, Obi will create his own party.
Air Force One, at this point, it seems that that's like an old story now. He can't create any party anymore. He's found himself in one smaller party to go on and eat it again. So you can't advise them to, they should have that. We've passed that one now. Okay. We've passed the stage of, they should have. My own is that the only thing that they should do before their election, not form your party or not form your party, is that a rigged electoral act is a rigged election. They cannot all pretend that they don't know that this is already rigged. So asking people to either ADC or NDC or anywhere you are putting yourselves, it doesn't really matter. Okay? They are all everything's going to end the same way. Rigged.
The same way.
So when that happens, what is the plan? That would be something I want to talk about. I mean, I would want them to be talking about those ones who are interested in their elections. But Obi should have, about we don't pass that stage now. This is no longer about they should have. You get me now?
Yes.
It's like everybody don't pass that. Now they are all getting ready for an election that is a charade. An election.
Because I didn't expect them to even participate in any election.
But they are getting ready. Anyway, Air Force One. Let me take. Oh, sorry, I lost that. Anyway, I'll take another one. Okay, but before that, maybe for your own views. Okay, here is those of you who are looking for another alternative, still preparing for election. Abi, maybe you should check Omoyele Sowore out. He just released an app for his own 2027 campaign. Watch.
Fellow Nigerians, real change begins with action, and action begins with you. That's why we've launched the Sowore Now app. With just one app, you can get verified campaign updates, you can join rallies, connect with other supporters, support the movement, and help organize your community for a better Nigeria, Africa, and the Black race. That's not all. You can even request for data support. Yes, for somebody to support you with data. Link your AAC account, connect with campaign coordinators, report election malpractices, become a polling unit agent, find your ward and polling unit, follow up on election collation in real time, interact with the inbuilt artificial intelligence platform on the app and gain points for utilizing the app, and many more features, including knowing the weather of your location. Big deal, right? And there'll be more. Don't be left behind. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store for the iOS. Search for Sowore Now. Download it today and become part of the movement. One voice, one people, one country. Download Sowore Now app. Don't be left out. And don't forget, we are the first to do this because this is a digital campaign. We are leaving the analog people behind.
Sure. I have a caller here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma. How are you?
I'm good.
Ma?
I'm good.
Good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, very well.
How's the family?
Well, we thank God. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you.
Respect.
Thank you so much. I need to start from this fire share thing. Or let me say to everyone that is like maybe they believe they're okay 100% that they don't really need Nigeria.
They are doing us a favor.
They're just in Nigeria. Whatever they're doing, they're fighting for people that is not for them. They're doing people favor by like trying to say to say Nigeria just to advocate for better Nigeria, right? I need to let people know this that you people, any more that is like believe that you believe any more that believe that you're doing this like favor for people should stop doing it.
At least
they should stop doing it. What you are doing, Nigeria, no matter where you are, or any kind of passport you're holding, we know that you know that you're from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
That is your base. That is where you come from, right? Whatever you are doing, whether you are advocating for better Nigeria or whatever the positive impact you are trying to make in that country, you should know that you are performing your responsibility.
That's right.
And integrating the phone that has
You're not doing me a favor. You're not doing that. You're not doing her a favor. You're not doing him a favor. You are only playing your own role because one day, with all your money and everything, a failed country will consume you. If you are smart, you're not doing anybody a favor.
Exactly. If it doesn't consume directly, it will do it indirectly. So whatever you're doing for that country or whatever you're advocating for, people should stop saying, "Oh, I'm doing it for you people. You don't even deserve it. You don't even do this and that." People should just stop it and stop doing this expecting and to be like expecting people to say, "Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing that. Thank you." Like
they don't appreciate me. They are not appreciating me. Baba, who you be? I appreciate you for waiting. Fight will never finish.
Well, okay, now you got money from UK because this is really annoying and very upsetting. You got money from UK, you work or however you got your money, and you went to Nigeria, you settle there, you have your company, people are working for you. Excuse me, you are not doing them any favor.
No.
You are working for you. You are paying them.
And you are making money
no
too.
Money. you are making your money, you're having your gain. If you don't make money, if you don't, you have no, this it is not profitable, you will not run it. So you are not doing anybody favor. No. They need to know you establish yourself. That is where you're getting your money. That is why how your money is being multiplied. If you put
and
it
if you
like
have a wrong person in power, that your money can enter zero overnight too. So who are you going to hold? Me?
So who are you going to hold? So what is the problem? If you're not in there, the thing is, see, people really count on you. People believe you have integrity. Yeah. People believe
that you are standing up for something, and they can associate with you.
With you, they can depend on you. They have hope in you, like, oh, this is the person fighting for this. So they appreciate you for doing that. Though they're not even need to like worshiping you or do anything like, oh, hey, you. But they whole appreciate you. That is why they follow you. They follow your page. They expect you to be like, yeah, you are a responsible person. You have that integrity. You know for all these bad ones. So if they're not finding that situation where they find you, you went too far. If listen to this, your program.
If it's a smart guy, you should have actually got up and just say, I'm so sorry, I was drunk last night. Too.
Exactly. I was so drunk.
Exactly. I would never even do something like that.
So far. You went I can call you as a I'm far older than you.
Bless you, ma'am.
You went so far, too far, by put your feet down and they
praying for Tiflum.
All of you. Yeah. You know what that means. You know what that means. You now started praying for Tinubu. You started praying for him for God to grant his wishes. You put your feet down right on the floor, on the ground. You know the spiritual significance of what you did. Do you really know? And you were praying, and you were even speaking tongues that God should grant him his wishes. Can you tell us the wishes of Tinubu at the moment and the wishes of Sheyi at the moment? You said Sheyi saw you and they came to you. You didn't even look at where he was, and they came to you, walked up to you. That is frustrated. So what does that mean? So dumb. Someone frustrated for you. So that one has wiped all the evil act of his dad. Or whatever is that
then he went on, so he went on to say he loved Tinubu. He loved Tinubu. He loved Sheyi Tinubu.
You now tell us, so why? Stay in one place, man.
Is that like a clap back? Are we supposed to say you should hate them? Nobody cares if you love or hate them.
No, exactly. We're not saying you should hate them. We're not saying you should kill them. We're not saying you should slap them when you see them. You know, you shouldn't greet them when you see them. No one is saying that. Stop manipulating people. Stop saying things all over. Or you're just turning things down. That is not what people are telling you. But you went too far. You went too far. But as the fire said, I know how many people are fought because of this man. Because I used to like him. Because sometimes they say some certain things that I will say, oh, this man is really saying the truth, that he's not hiding the truth. You know? But now what you did, that was really it. You really went so far.
I know.
With everything that is happening, people are so sensitive.
That is so vocal. Every hour, every few hours, they make videos. Anything that happens, you make video. Anything you make video. Like billionaire that is making videos talking about the situation in the country. Suddenly they turn around.
So what do you expect from people? So you expect people to stop praising you and say, oh, you did that. No, that is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. Stay in one place. Don't be an hypocrite. Just stay in one place. If you want to support Tinubu, nobody
go ahead and support him.
Go ahead. make it loud. Should we just start singing on your mandate? Who cares?
They were even speaking in tongue. Shekra ba 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 sika kaka.
What does that mean? Sorry, pardon my language, please. But this is really annoying. Honestly, it's really annoying because I've seen it this afternoon. I was so burning. Look at this man, and you now have the guts to open your camera and start cursing people. How dare you? How dare you? You're supposed to respect people, your followers. If you respect that country, if you really appreciate or you feel the pain of those people there, you're supposed to come out and say, "Oh, please, I was drunk." Honestly, you guys,
we're just playing. I didn't know they were recording.
I didn't even know I went to that extent. Just let it fly. And
but then you started going for Obi. They all do that. You see.
And you started saying,
I don't know if you have noticed, right? Majority of these guys, whenever they want to declare for Tifnumbu, they usually just come for Obi, like unprovoked. Get that now? So it will just be Obi. There's this one they call him a Shola Carpenter, Shola Carpenter in Ilorin. One terrible nuisance like that. You get that now? That way it got so bad that the obsession was so much, right? That I felt like, man, we are already having some lunatics already in this whole field and all that. If you are not supporting Obi anymore, if you want to support Tifnumbu, you are a man, you are a woman. I mean, you adult. Make up your mind and go for it. But rather, they will now be more slinging and all of that stuff. And I'm like, no, that's dirty.
No.
Dirty behaviors,
So what is going on? What is going on in the country? Come on.
Standing with Tiffany.
All right. That's why thank you so much.
I like it. I like it when ladies come around and they just drop their rant in a way. You just did yours now. So thank you. Right?
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.
I mean, go ahead and just say, you know what, I don't support this person anymore. And then that's upright. Then you go for your people who abuse you, of course, because you have used them. You have used them to build your online profile. A lot of people did that. A lot of them who are now advisors to the obedient. I'm leaving this obedient because they are just so too toxic. They just abuse everybody. Anybody that doesn't support, shut up your mouth. If you're already a Ronu Nazi, which to me, I don't like you. I don't give a shit about you, right? If you are a Ronuku, whether you are a closet Ronuku, to me, you are somebody that if there's going to be any form of cleansing that will clear out all these rots, you should be cleared too. Yeah, that's how I feel. And I'm not even a member of any of your political parties. Because to me, the characters that took over Nigeria, especially from 2015, the trajectory they took Nigeria has led to death of hundreds of thousands of people. And that is personal to somebody like me. It's personal. While others may talk about their corruption and the rest. No. That's personal. APC is evil. Everything APC should die. You don't understand. That's my belief. That's my own conviction. Like APC should go extinct. APC should die. PDP should die. And the rest of them like that, right? And if Nigeria is a real place, every one of them should rot in jail. Different sentences. Kill them. That's my verdict. So if you associate with APC, I give you that same treatment. Don't ever in your life think it's actually morally right. If it is not lunacy, right? If it's that it is morally right for any of you to go on anywhere and say, yeah, I have the right to support who I want. Yes, you do. But you don't have the right to look people like me in the face and try to sell APC to me. Do you understand? Like, you shouldn't even have that opportunity. If you come towards me and say that you want to sell APC to me, right? I could punch you because it simply means you are insulting me. You are actually insulting my own intelligence. You want to convince me about APC with all they are doing and all they have done. So choose them, go with them and the rest, okay, and get treated the same way. But don't try and make it look like you are doing anybody a favor. You're not. You are not. Majority of you are not. I think I have somebody again. Here, hang on. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, one name.
One name. Hey, your sitter. Somebody don't drag your sitter out tonight. One name, the number.
Yeah. My brother. It's great. It's awesome.
Beautiful.
Good to have you, and God will always continue to bless.
Amen.
I've looked where I'm going to fall to, but I'm yet to see one. And I know you can never fall that. Yeah. You know, let me just start with Umahi, but that's 50 anyway. For the fact that the so-called mighty has come out and starting to explain and explain and explain, believe me, Umahi is guilty. He never knew it was going to turn out this way. He is guilty. I tell you. You know? So, I know all these things that we will talk about, or will complain about. Everything is not going to just happen all of a sudden. It takes time and takes time to build that coalition. The coalition of the people, not the coalition of these so-called
crooks.
Not this group, the coalition of the people. Before we will know the true definition of the contraction where we all dwell.
Bless you.
You know, I like the way you address the gentleman from Canada, the way you address the issue, because that is what a lot of people will say. Oh, why will the obedience not go and form their political party? Even if you form the political party, everything about Nigeria
is all going to end up in zero.
So whenever they want to do you anything, they'll do you anything. There's nothing you can do about it. They leave you to float when you are not a threat to them. But if you're a threat to them, they will never
do everything to neutralize you. That's it.
They'll do everything to neutralize you. Then, what is the question? I really praise the last caller, the woman. I really give it to her. You know, the reason why we are in this mess and we will continue to be in this mess, like what Fayoshe has displayed. I am telling you, tribalism has really eaten deep into our society.
Oh, Sita, man, don't lie you. Tribalism,
where everybody is waiting for their own. The reason Fayoshe, this guy, I don't want to be talking about somebody's health issue, but he needs to go and look at himself very well because he's developing stroke. He doesn't know. You look at the way he talks, you will know medically he's not sound. The reason he's talking like this right now is because Buhari he started becoming an obedient or whatever they say they are.
They all jumped on it at the time because, you know, now Buhari was president.
When Buhari was there.
So it was convenient for everybody to pretend that they love Nigeria and they hated Buhari until Tinubu came.
Yes, it was inconvenient for him to make money the way they make money. They all ran overseas. So they were all against the man from the north. And now, a man from their side has come, from his own side has come. The first person we saw in his clan was his elder brother, who rushed in. And they pretended as people they were fighting, they were having issues. But that is a political, criminally minded strategy. That's what they did. They used that strategy and it has worked for them. He never knew that this particular video was going to leak. Even when you look at the first statement he came out to say, he mentioned of Randy Peter, he mentioned of Mama P. The legs that are there are diabetic, stricken legs. People who are suffering from diabetes.
Did you see that?
Those people, yes.
I actually thought, well, maybe I was thinking too much. So maybe I should just stop not thinking too much.
No,
because all these legs are supposed to be guys with money. Like they're supposed to be guys with money.
Yes, exactly. Those legs are not the legs of young people. So, but it was those two people you mentioned their name in order for you to try and rubbish their name and create a kind of pandemonium within their midst. But I am sorry, it's not working.
No.
I know the way Nigerian society they work. In Nigeria as a whole, if I'm going to somebody's house who is influential or elderly,
yep,
I will have to, even if the person is richer than I do, I will have to put some money. In Igbo land, they call it egoji.
Right.
Do you understand? So if I come to your place, I will say, "Oh, Babami, this is what I brought. To just accept it. Anything, buy cola, buy this thing." Sheyi Tinubu was transformed and he has all the money. For Sheyi Tinubu, 10 million naira, 50 million naira, 100 million naira. It's like when I'm talking about 100,000 naira. He can give it freely.
Yep.
And before you know it, Egbo started singing
the drama here and there. Now?
This thing did not start today. If you will remember, when you go to his pages, you will see him praising Wike of recently. I do not know if you've seen it. I do not know the reason why I have to praise a politician who was elected or appointed to do something with the taxpayers' money, and at the end of the day, I was singing his praises. So when that praises started, when he started singing the praises of Wike, oh, Wike is good, oh, look at good road, Wike, I started telling myself, because me, as a human being, I live by suspicion. That was when I started telling myself.
I don't even build the expectation on people on my own. I've learned that a long time ago.
So that was when I
just let
started
people
that
act
this
out
guy
wherever they want to act.
Yes. I said, this guy is moving until this morning I saw this. I said, I called one of my friends and we talk about politics very well. I said, I told you that this guy has shifted. So all these things that we are talking about, the one reason I do not blame anybody who hates these people is that I want to encourage people. People will even be asking for election, but a time will come. We will not ask for election. We will ask for the main thing. Because election is not going to change Nigeria. What is going to change Nigeria is that we need to break up this contraction so that everybody will go their separate ways and deal with their problems internally and not externally. Not when an Igbo man criticizes the Yoruba man will say, why are you doing that? Because of his an Igbo man, because of the Yoruba man. Then the Yoruba man, the Hausa man will do likewise to each other. But if we go back to our places and we hold each other responsible, nobody's going to come and tell an Igbo man that, it's a Yoruba man that came there to do that. You will not accuse your brother that,
at least everybody will face themselves.
It's causing this problem.
I agree.
So we will get there. It is not but the only thing I want people to understand that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Once upon a time begins that beautiful story. One day, it is a gradual process. We will get there, that we will demand that this marriage will have to be dissolved because it is not working and it will never, ever work. Thank you very much, my brother.
Bless you. It's really good to hear from you again, by the way. So thank you so much for calling in, right? You have a good one. Talking about the damages, one of the reasons why I said Tifnubu and his politics needs to perish. They just have to. No matter how long it's going to take them, they will still end up perishing because they have to. The division that Tifnubu brought into politics is like the history of Tifnubu himself, like his political history. It got to a point whereby these guys, so to those of you who are like the non-Yorubas, that somehow you have decided to put all of us in the same basket, that the Yorubas are this, Yorubas are that, will forgive you. But I want you to know that wherever they are serving, those of you who are non-Yorubas, who doesn't support Tifnubu and his kind of politics, it's the same they are serving their fellow Yorubas too. These are Yoruba bastards, okay? The Omoale Yorubas, but yeah, they are upholding the political levers of the land, right? They concocted a story and they said flippantly that Obasanjo is not a Yoruba man. An average Ronuku, will repeat the same thing at every given opportunity, because that is their style of politics. If you do not agree with their slavish Baba Sokwe style of politics, you are considered as an enemy, whether you are a Yoruba man or not. It doesn't matter. In fact, If you're not a Yoruba man, it's worse, right? But even if you're a Yoruba man, it's even worse. Obasanjo, Omo Olowo Oduru, Omo Ajifepe Shere, Omo Ajifepe Shere at Bebelo, right? So this is like Owu is one of the oldest kingdom in this part of in this part of Yoruba land. Owu. Tifnubu that is of no any meaningful, family heritage or tree. It's got no traces. It's got no nothing. Successfully managed to make some of these Yoruba bastards to start calling the real Omo cause. Yeah, the real born and bred Yorubas, so to say. They are calling them bastard for this druggy. So it's not new. This was just about 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Wọ́n ti fún yín ní rules and regulations wa ń bí tẹ́yìn bá ti tòótọ́ bá sọ pé kẹ́ pause wọ́n á tún béèrè question lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ ṣé.
All right. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mò ń wò ni pé gbogbo wa Yorùbá gbogbo wa tí a bá jẹ́ Yorùbá àwa náà ní nǹkan tá a lè contribute sínú òṣèlú. Gbogbo ala ní gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí ó wà ní òṣèlú iṣẹ́ gbogbo wa ni. Most especially àsìkò tá a wà ń bẹ̀. Because láti ìgbà tí Nàìjíríà ti ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà kò sí Yorùbá tó jẹ́ president. Fact kan ni.
Ọbásanjọ́ ń kọ́
ẹbí mi béèrè máa dáhùn.
Hold on.
Ọbásanjọ́ kì í.
Ọbásanjọ́ ń kọ́.
Ọbásanjọ́ kì í ṣe Yorùbá o.
Ọbásanjọ́ ń ṣe Yorùbá. Ó dẹ̀ kọ́lá Ẹ̀gbá.
Ọbásanjọ́ ìṣọmọ Yorùbá ọmọ bó lọ́básanjọ́.
Ọmọ ìlú wa lọ́básanjọ́ o.
Ọmọ Ìgbò ni.
Ọmọ ìlú wa lọ́básanjọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó dá wa lóhùn. Ẹjọ́ fún mi 2 minutes pẹ̀lú bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Just 2 minutes.
Lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan o.
Mo ní question méjì. Number 1, you said Ọbásanjọ́ is not Yorùbá. Ìlú wo lọ́básanjọ́? That's number 1 question. Number 2 question.
Obigbo ni.
Hold on. Number 2 question. Ṣé ọmọ Yorùbá ni Tinubu? Now answer the 2 questions.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni.
Okay. Ọbásanjọ́ ni
Tinubu ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Ọbásanjọ́ ọmọ Obigbo ni.
Mo like question tẹ́ béèrè yẹn.
Ó ṣe Yorùbá.
Báwo ọmọ ìlú wo ni Ọbásanjọ́? Ọmọ ìlú wo lọ́básanjọ́?
Ẹni sùúrù.
Ọmọ ìlú wo lọ́básanjọ́?
Bàbá yẹ kò tẹ ní sùúrù.
Obigbo ni Ọbásanjọ́ ọmọ Ìgbò ni.
Ibo ló ti wá ní.
Bàbá ẹ̀ jẹ́ oyè ní ilẹ̀ yìí.
Bàbá yìí kò ní dáa fún ẹ fún nǹkan tó sọ yẹn. Kò ní dáa fún ẹ. Òfò ló máa ṣe. Ọbásanjọ́ ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta tó sọ pé ọmọ Ìgbò ni. Òfò ló máa ṣe, òfò ayé ló máa ṣe.
Bọ́ọ̀lù ti ṣe báyìí náà. Ẹni sùúrù gbogbo aláṣẹ máa fún lépè.
Ẹni sùúrù.
Ó ti kọsẹ̀.
Ẹni kó sọ ọ̀kan tó fẹ́ sọ.
Máì tí sálọ.
Mr. Korea ẹni sùúrù.
Aládé ọba máì tí sálọ, ó ti máa gbèpè o, máì tí sálọ.
Ó lè gbèpè, kò lè gbèpè.
Àwọn question tá à ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, a fẹ́ kó máa dáhùn. Ọmọ bo lọ́básanjọ́.
Mo ti sọ fún yín.
Wípé ọmọ bo.
Ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ yín tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́.
King Banky.
Ẹ béèrè mi.
King Banky.
Béèrè báyìí ṣe mi ò gbọ́ bí tí ọba.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún bọ̀bọ̀ lépè kó má bá tiẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ fún lépè kó má bá tiẹ̀ lọ.
Adam ẹni sùúrù. Ayé kò tó ẹni sùúrù.
Ẹjọ́ náà ẹjọ́ ayé kò tó ẹjọ́. Bàbá fúnfún ẹ má bínú. Mr. Alade, àbí what do you call yourself? You said Ọbásanjọ́ is not Yorùbá. Ọmọ bo lọ́básanjọ́.
Ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ kọ́líìkì yìí.
Mi ní láti béèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn ò mọ̀ náà.
Question náà béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ dára mọ́ náà.
Àmọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí mi fún yín ní àṣírí.
Ibo ló ti wá láti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Question ta béèrè ní kẹ́ dáhùn.
Níwọ̀n bá àgbà tí mi ò bá jẹ̀bi.
Ọmọ bo lọ́básanjọ́ is a question.
Ó máa ń fèpè fèlè pè.
Ibo ni Ọbásanjọ́ ti wá? Ibo lọ́básanjọ́ ti wá náà béèrè.
Ṣẹ́jú bá ṣẹ́jú lóko orí ara ẹ̀ báyìí ló fi kú.
Àdàbí tó bá yẹ kó ọmọ Ọbásanjọ́ ò ṣe ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta. Èpè yẹn ò ṣe ní mọ̀ ẹ̀. Èpè yẹn máa mú ẹ mọ́tímọ́tí báyìí ni.
Ẹwẹ́ nu wèrè. Ẹgbẹ́ wèrè jáde ẹwẹ́ nu wèrè. Ẹni sùúrù
wájú ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ ni.
Ẹni sùúrù. King Banky. olórí burúkú ààrẹ pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́dẹ̀
bá ti fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bá sọ́jọ́ tó lẹ́nu lé yẹn bá ti fẹ́ pè sí. ewúrẹ́ ò lè fẹ́ pèpè lépè torí ìwé èpè ló wù ìwé èpè ló wù òun lọ sọ pé bá sọ́jọ́ òṣèlú Yorùbá orí olórí burúkú ni ẹ olórí burúkú akóṣìbẹ̀rù.
APC
gbogbo lẹjọ ní sùúrù. Tinubu is Yorùbá bọ̀ bá ti moderator ẹ ní sùúrù náà moderator ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ ní sùúrù tá a bá fẹ́ mọ̀ bá ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ la máa fi mú ó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ aládé ọba Fẹ́mi ìwọ ló sọ pé ó fẹ́ gòkè wá ẹ ní sùúrù kí n gbáǹkì. ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yín ló tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ sọ fún mi kí lè ṣe. ó ní o gòkè wá ó ní o fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ ní ọmọ Yorùbá ò ṣe president rí wà wá on mute báyìí àwa máa béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wà máa dá wa lóhùn ó ní òbí ìbò ní Ọbásanjọ́ àbí wà wá sọ fún wa ibi tó ti wá apá abo ló ti wá nílẹ̀ Ìgbò kí lorúkọ màmá ẹ̀ agboolé tó ti wá nílẹ̀ Ìgbò tó pé wọ́n ló claim pé kò ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá now a máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà nípa Tinubu ibi tó ti wá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ agboolé tó ti wá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wàá sọ fún wa tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ Ọ̀ṣun náà ni tó ti ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ Ìrágbìjí ni wàá sọ ibi tó ti wá ní Ìrágbìjí wàá sọ àbúrò àti ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ fún wa àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ọkọ ní Tinubu ó ti yẹ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ní Tinubu torí Ọbásanjọ́ táwa mọ̀ ẹni sùúrù
ó ti wá bí tí ó sàgbà ó ti wá bí tí ó sàgbà
kò lè ságbàbí kankan ẹjọ́ hàn mí tó báyìí ó yá Ọládé ọba ẹ lè bá mi on mute ẹ. Kèrè ẹ̀ ṣí ẹ ó yá àwọn ni on mute aláyé bàjẹ́ pé ìwà ẹ gbogbo ohun tó bá ń jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ máa fún ẹ ní pèpè.
active deliverance
Wisdom hold on please just hold on Aládé ọba bá mi on mute. Mo ti filẹ̀ ó on mute ààrẹ. Ó yá bá mi on mute ààrẹ ìwọ ló wá tó sọ kó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ la máa ń ṣe nǹkan wa níbí báyìí.
Jẹ́ ń gbọ́ ni.
Ó yá ní sùúrù.
Àlẹ́ pé yín
ọ̀run. Farabalẹ̀.
Èmu mi àfi tí n bá jẹ̀bi.
Farabalẹ̀.
Kò sí ni mi tí n bá ti jẹ̀bi
farabalẹ̀.
ẹ̀yin àtọwọ́ mọ̀lẹ́bí.
Ṣó máa farabalẹ̀.
Like àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gan. And they are Tinubu supporters. Àwọn ọmọ àlè yẹn. They will confidently tell you pé òun ṣe you are not a Yorùbá. A Yorùbá máa Yorùbá ò kí ń sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. They used to say that to me, but they realized that I'm pretty much like too much for somebody like for all those low lives. Okay, so probably like they eroded into that dark place of, are you not a Yoruba? Even if Tinubu is killing and eating people like this as a Yoruba man, if you cannot support him, you should not condemn him. As a Yoruba man, olórí burúkú ni o. Ẹ̀yin wèrè má ṣàǹfààní o. Then they will go as far as to tell you that the real Yorubas who knows their own families, family tree, and the rest of that, right? They can point to their own childhood, bodies and all that. Those ones are omoale. Because as a Yoruba, you are supposed to support, even if it's evil, that is also consuming your own people. You should support that evil. Because that's what they told them. And then their easy, their easy or their go-to kind of abuse is that you are just a bastard. You are a bastard. Tinubu is a bastard. If we are all being honest here, I, Badero Olushola Oluwaseyi, I know my dad. My dad is Obafemi Kehinde Badero from Okeabu in Ijebu Igbo. Tinubu doesn't know his own father's house. Or he's not proud to tell us. You know that. He's not even Tinubu. Shango kí la máa ń porúkọ yẹn náà? Ṣé Shango lérè àbí kí la máa ń porúkọ yẹn náà? Then you will see all these Marshal Fani, all these Omoerus, all these on-boot slaves, voluntary slaves. They are there to even say their own parents. They will tell you that their own fathers are bastards because they want to defend the Tifnumbu. It's that bad. It is actually that bad. It's even worse. It's about to get to that second stage now. You are preparing for election, right? Yeah, you're preparing for another charade. I want you to listen to the other part. It's quite hilarious.
Ọjọ́ wèrè tẹ̀sẹ̀tẹ̀sẹ̀ kí wọ́n máa kó lánú ẹgbàgá torí Tinubu kó sọ pé Ọbásanjọ́ ò ń ṣọmọ Yorùbá. Ó ṣòfò ni. Ó ṣòfò ayé ni. Òkùnkùn ayé ló máa wọ̀.
Olórí burúkú olò.
Sori ara tó máa sọ pa ẹ́ free roll ló ń bá.
APC olè.
Ó máa sọ pa ẹ́.
Ṣọ̀pọ̀nà ló máa pa ẹ́, ṣọ̀pọ̀nà ló máa pa yá ẹ̀.
APC olè.
Ọmọkọ́mọ.
Ẹ̀kálẹ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ tó fura sí.
Where is Tinubu from? Where is Tinubu from? Where in Yoruba land is Tinubu from? Ole.
Thunder will strike you. Thunder will strike you.
Where is Tinubu from? Tell us where Tinubu comes from. Tell us where Tinubu comes from. And give us his DNA. Let us tell you where you come from. Ole.
Blozy, please, can you just hold on, please, ma'am? Alade, mi ò fẹ́ fún ẹ lépè tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. But nǹkan tí màá fi fún ẹ lépè tó dẹ̀ máa fi mú ẹ ni pé àdàbí tí Ọbásanjọ́ ò bá kí ń ṣọmọ Ẹ̀gbá nìkan ló kù. Àdàbí tí ò bá kí ń ṣọmọ Yorùbá.
Ọbásanjọ́ is not kìíní kan.
Ẹni sùúrù.
Ẹ wo lórí burúkú ẹ̀ bó ṣe rí. Ẹ wo singlet ló ti pọ́n mọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Ago tó wọ̀ ago tó wọ̀ yìí lè lápájá tó wọ̀.
Ẹwẹ́nu ẹ̀tùkùrù bí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. Ẹwẹ́nu ẹ̀tùkùrù bí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ̀n.
Olúwa o. Dájọ́ Ọbásanjọ́ lórí burúkú ààrẹ olóṣù. Wèrè. Olórí burúkú dàbí Gbòmọ̀tínà.
Ẹ mọ̀ gbé wèrè sókè ọ́nìtà rẹ̀ ilé ìwé lè ní ìsìn. Ta ló túlẹ̀?
Ẹ máa imagine look at the person talking. Look at the real
Oh my God.
animal.
Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí orí wọn ò pé o.
King, this picture where you collect. This picture where you collect.
Bàbá rẹ̀ náà ṣe gbogbo rè bàbá rẹ̀ ajáde bàbá rẹ̀ náà fún ìwọ tí ń gbó fún èyí rẹ̀.
Okay, King, this picture where you go screenshot, they fine. You get the one where your mouth bed one side. Bring that one.
The mouth don't spoil now. The mouth don't spoil. Now follow see big screen. The mouth don't spoil now. Now nonsense where they talk. See mouth.
Aláyé bàjẹ́ ni. Aláyé bàjẹ́ lẹ́ńtẹ́ gbé sókè. Aláyé bàjẹ́ ni.
If it be accident for Nigeria.
And for real, if you meet Tifnumbu supporters, for real, to marry money in real life, you go to blame yourself. Say, so these are the guys that they reply to on social media. I'm talking about you get me now? That's how you will see them that their tribalism is filled with so much hatred. You get that? It's not because they love Yoruba land, no. Some of them are even saying that if the terrorists like, they should kill everybody. If the terrorists kill everybody in Yoruba land, kill everybody in Nigeria, the remaining ones, they will still vote for Tifnumbu. They don't care about Yoruba land. They don't care about anyone. They don't care about Yoruba. These are voluntary slaves, sewage, what they say, sewage rats. We call them. The African Wahala, you there?
Yes.
Brother, how are you?
Good, Baba. Long time, longest time.
I know. It's been a long time. I thought all of you have abandoned me here. I'm still just here anyway.
I don't know if you abandon you now.
Anyway, how is everything about it?
Good. We thank God. We know they complain. I just said, make I call in, make I just I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
Something. There's a lot to say, but whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy the way they were roasting that guy. That was very nice. You see, satire works.
And the reason why I was sharing that clip is just so people know that majority of the Yorubas don't give a shit about Tifnumbu. Yeah, they may not be interested in your politics or elections, so you they feel me. But you see all those miscreants that are creating nuisance everywhere, right? All those low lives, right?
Yeah,
they are in the minority.
Yes, the loudest ones.
You get me now? They are in the minority. Yep. The reason why they seem to be louder today is because there is a section of Tifnumbu's regime funding them, funding the tribalism, funding the online bigotry, funding all the hatred. So once Tifnumbu is no longer in any government or everything, these people will die natural death. They will disappear. But the damages they have caused.
That was the same thing that happened. That was the same thing that happened with the extremist Boko Haram supporters. So the same thing that they did. Yeah. And look, they're all dead now. Nobody even hears from them. Even their political, the ones that were politicians that used to brag. Yeah. Tifnumbu is now punishing them. You know, I mean, it's just that's why I said I don't even know what to say about this Nigerian situation. But you see, about that point of you playing the video to educate us, to let people know that majority of Yorubas are not supporting a murderous Kolu.
No.
It's a great move.
If Nigeria is a working place, right? One of the places that people will actually lose in landslide is Yoruba land.
Exactly.
But people don't know that.
But you see, unfortunately, Marigo, Nigerians in general, especially people from the South, I have to say, we're just so tribalistic that no matter how much you preach it to them, they're not going to listen.
No.
You know, so, but me, I'm still grateful that you are still speaking about it. You are not relenting. But I want to talk again. Umahi. Now, Umahi fight that girl. Make a move for girl. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Please.
We know say now Umahi fight that. We know. Say now Umahi fight that girl. Especially after I found out that the girl was just a 26-year-old lady. So we know that these guys.
Or more, she's got her lips is already like a splitted with blood clots there, like you see the dry blood on her lips like that. Then when you check her, you have something like maybe she was being dragged or being thrown somewhere that she got a bit of her skin peeled off. There are other things that happened in her body in that picture, so that's so graphic to describe.
Showing signs of struggle.
You say somebody like that was just talking to somebody on the phone, and then she said she's bleeding in the nose and she wanted to go and have a shower, and then she died. Really?
So we all know it's a lie, my brother, Michael, because even the same Umahi, there were 5 engineers that disappeared under his watch, and 5 years after they disappeared, Umahi came out to the press conference to tell us, the rest of the world, that those engineers, they are dead. What? How do you know they are dead? They are just declared missing. Umahi said, no, they are dead. They died when these 2 communities were having a clash. And let's just forget about it. Let's move on. Life goes on. I was a former governor. I have aligned with the Emilokans. So now I get to become a minister or a senator because that's how the Nigerian political system works. So we know that these guys are criminals. We know. See, deep down in our heart, our gut feelings, our intuition tells us that Umahi fight that girl. Me, I know the Umahi na fight that girl. I don't even need evidence because the people who don't fight people in the past, the people who don't sell drugs, the people who don't do all types of criminalities, kidnapping, murdering, we get video of person who collects bribe. The video they YouTube for the last 8 years. He collect bribe. After he collect bribe, they turn him to APC chairman. So when we have evidence, nothing they happen. So I don't even need anybody to tell me, say, where's your evidence? No, I don't need any evidence when it comes to these guys in charge of Nigeria.
Yeah, whenever they deny, it is true.
Yes.
That's another evidence.
Yes. Whenever they deny, that's the confession.
It is true.
But that's my contribution, my general, because these people, last, we're supposed we're supposed to gather. The way those Yoruba people gather meant that guy for that TikTok space. Now, so we're supposed to gather. All of us with the victims of Nigeria, we're supposed to gather mend all these criminal politicians. But when we're ready, we'll go down.
We will get
there. Yes, sir.
Like Osita said, eventually we will get there. So thank you so much, brother. Okay. You should have a very good weekend. All right. So I've got this my own battalions here, and they are already on my throats. So I didn't even know that they will make me last this long on the program. So it's time for me to wrap it up. So thank you, Baba. So that's the African Wahala there, ladies and gentlemen. And that is also where we're going to draw the curtain, okay? And I can go and attend to this Yewande and Ake. So thank you so much for your time. Mind you that you spent your evening with me today. Remember, you should do one of these two things, okay? If you haven't done them already, like the broadcast, share it. Join me another time if you have the time. So thanks so much for your time. And it's going to be a good night from here. Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Mayebi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.